So what? You can't give me five.
You guys are missing him. I mean,
you just give me 5 days every. I don't want to overreact. Because you should not be reactionary. But as the kids say, things are peak.
What would you rather have? Creating more chances or being a lot more efficient?
This is the second year. And it's a red. Last time United won the Champions League. Freakish.
I think Baradi was the worst player in the game.
Wait. What are you eating? What are you eating?
Buffalo chicken wings.
I refuse. We're not. I ain't gonna do the yes. Haircuts. We're looking fresh because UCL week is coming up, and because it's UCL week, I'm gonna look fresh. So I'm prepping myself for Wednesday because Wednesday it goes down. Wednesday, all bets are off. All bets are off for Wednesday, and I'm bringing out the red suits for Wednesday. But guys, I'm not gonna have this agenda being run. And this, guys, we're going to have a war tonight. It is me against these Barca fans. We're going to have a war tonight. Hold up. You see, Rob, you're Dutch, though. You see, Rob, that API makes no sense. Rob, you're Dutch. Why would you have that as your API? Put that to one side. We're going to talk about Benzema. We're going to talk about the Ballon d'Or winner. We're going to talk about the guy who was robbed of a Euros by Kimpembe and Deschamps. We're going to talk about the guy who was robbed of a World Cup by the French authorities and Deschamps as well. We're going to talk about the guy who's been the best player in the last 2 years. And we're going to try and talk about how people are going to try and make this an agenda that Benzema was the reason why Homeboys dropped points. So we're going to have a discussion. And I'm going to keep it 3 stacks. Not 2, I'm going to keep it 3 stacks. Then we're going to revisit what happened. We're going to revisit the bloodbath that happened earlier today because some people were not around for the post-match. I want to revisit that bum-ass trash Farmers League known as the Premier League. And I actually want to have like a general Farmers League discussion. I want to talk about Haaland and his goal scoring and what records can Haaland truly break. And after we're done with that, Sunday, baby. Inter Milan against Barcelona. Liverpool against Go Power Rangers, and the legitimate defending UCL champions against AC Milan in what is already been dubbed the biggest game of the season so far. Wednesday has already been dubbed the biggest
The
game
game
of the.
game is
Can
on
I? I'm still
Game is on
talking.
Tuesday,
I'm actually still talking. I'm actually still talking.
Tuesday.
It's on Wednesday. It's not on Tuesday. Chelsea against AC Milan. What are you on about? It's on Wednesday.
It's not even game of the Wednesday, bro. Let alone game of the season.
Thank you. It's on Wednesday. So it's been official because I checked like the official like football stats. They said that Wednesday, Chelsea versus Milan. They said the biggest game of the football season so far. So guys, it's huge. So we're dedicating at least a 2-hour section of tonight to talk about how Chelsea can get that dub. Because I demand that dub. Guys, like the vid, subscribe if you're new, and if you want to donate to the channel, we thank you and we applaud your donations. Your donations help to keep me healthy, help to give me those pancakes, and help to keep this channel going through. I don't actually want to even ask how you guys are doing.
We're doing good. We're doing great.
Brilliant.
I don't want to ask how you guys are doing.
Thank you for asking.
Okay, so before we move on, Ricardo, change that AVI.
I can't.
I'll say it again. Ricardo, before we move on, I need you to change that AVI because Ricardo, what we're not going to do is disrespect the 2022 Ballon d'Or winner. That's not happening on my watch.
I'll change
Ricardo, can you change your AVI to not slander the 2022 Ballon d'Or winner? We're not doing that right now because see, guys,
can I talk on him?
I'm ready for what? Abdul.
So
we're gonna get there, bro.
Just to clarify, these Barca fans are presuming
your team got cursed.
Hold on. Can I just talk? What can I just talk? I just take the mic.
Nobody's here to attack Benzema.
I assume these Barca fans, they obviously confident that Barcelona are going to win the La Liga.
No, we're not winning.
Artist. I need a dub. You see, here's the thing. I need a dub right now.
That's the thing, bro. You're making assumptions.
Minimum dub.
What assumptions? What assumptions?
You're making an assumption. The assumption that we're here to roast Benzema. The assumption that we all think that we're going to win the league title.
We're here to roast.
Okay, so don't hold on, guys. Hold your horses. Okay. Let's get in. Let's get into this whole trash. Let's get into it. So shout out to the streets. What up? I see all the members up in the streets. I see the regular guys up in the streets. Shout out to everybody in the streets. Shout out to everybody in the streets. I see you. And I see you up in there. So guys, let's get with this, man. Now, people are stupid. Let's start there. People are stupid. And a wise man once said, we have to live in a world with everybody. The cool guys, the interesting guys, and the dummies. So what's the example of a moron? A moron is Real Madrid are on this winning streak. Benzema comes back. The very reason why they won the UCL and the league last season. And Benzema is now the reason and has now unbalanced the flow of Real Madrid. A moron will say that. Now, I saw the game. Because watching that as well as watching Juventus play against Spaghetti Bolognese. Which they won gladly. Because it'd be different if they lost to Spaghetti Bolognese. My thing is this, look, see. Real would never have, the winning streak would have always finished. Okay. Real were never going to win every single game. It was never going to happen. And everyone is going to look at Benzema missing that penalty. Now, he almost scored a wonder goal, which would have been good of the season. But look at that penalty. And bad penalty. He smacked it, went for full on power, hit the bar, and so forth. And here's the thing, that he wasn't actually sacked by the keeper, because the keeper was pointing the place, and Benzema, no, screw it, I'm just going to blast it through you. But it's messed up. We can't view that and say, oh my gosh, Benzema is the reason that everything is messed up, blah, blah. Benzema has a balance in the squad. It is what it is. It happens. We all knew Lewandowski was going to outscore Benzema. We knew this.
No, we didn't.
Can I land, please? Can I land, please? Can I land? I'll give you the mic. Wait, let me have my piece and I'll give you the mic. Everyone knew Benzema, so that Lewandowski was going to outscore Benzema, because Lewandowski is one of the great goal scorers in terms of volume of goals of his generation. Volume of goals, Lewandowski is outstanding. He is one of the best of his generation, and can argue one of the best that we've seen in history in terms of consistency of volume of goals. But when we talk about big time, box office, money time, pressure cooker, doy. There's still some questions about Lewandowski. Benzema, he thrives up in Dodd and Doy. He thrives up. But you know, one thing is very sick. People are very sick. So Benzema comes back. It is what it is. It's his first game back after a long stint out with injury. And I'm hearing, taken back to the Brick Academy. This guy's... And I'm seeing all of these memes. Zima, it's not actually funny. Zima, it's not actually funny. It just shows... So wait, you were waiting for him to fail? It's like, what? It's like, what's this? Because do you know what it is? I get it. Oh my gosh, I get it. He's winning that Ballon d'Or this month, which is my birthday month. Hey, happy birthday to me. He's winning it this month.
Ratio, nobody cares.
Happy
Ricardo,
41st birthday.
Hold up.
Happy 80th birthday, man.
Ricardo, that's a warning. Next transgression is a yellow. H7, that's a warning. Next transgression is a yellow. So that's your final warning for H7. And
That wasn't me, bro.
Ricardo.
No,
H7, I your voice.
You
No,
respect your
it
elders.
was.
Respect your elders.
So my thing is, Zimani, watch out. So my thing is this: is that it's a big month and so forth, and he's winning that Ballon d'Or, and maybe because he's winning the Ballon d'Or, people want him to fail, because for some reason, some idiots just want Messi and Ronaldo to win this every single year. I'm sorry, okay. Benzema is going to go up on that podium and lift that Ballon d'Or, because that Ballon d'Or is for last season, you stupid idiots. It's nothing that he's doing this season is relevant to the Ballon d'Or now. That Ballon d'Or is for his incredible work last season. But I just find it so sad that you want him to fail. You're relishing in him having one iffy game. That's messed up. That's messed up. Now, I'm definitely not going to that bomb-ass Ricardo. I'm definitely not going to Zeman. I'm definitely not going to Casey. Let me have a weirdish, odd Real Madrid viewpoint. So, Los Blancos Studio, talk to me, man.
Thank you. I've actually finally arrived back in. It's been a terrible day, my ad. Like, I was in Manchester in the morning.
Wait,
We
weren't you
got
RDS like a
spanked.
minute ago?
Yeah, I've arrived, man. I've arrived, man. So
Shameless, man.
we
Cowards.
got spanked. We got spanked by City, and then I'm coming back to Madrid, hoping that we're going to win. And then Osasuna, said what's up. So it's been a difficult day as an on loan United fan in Madrid.
Wait,
It's been very difficult, man.
hold on here. You took like 2 heavy L's, man. Like 2 really heavy L's.
It's
God damn,
it's quite bad.
tough day.
It's a tough day. But what I will say though, because obviously, there's a lot of, I appreciate the fact that there are a lot of Barcelona fans here that obviously want to dig on, Lewandowski, Madrid, and stuff like that as well, as you'd expect. As you would expect, because they have to assert the fact that they are favourites, obviously winning the Liga trophy this season. So it's fair enough, given the amount of money that they spent on the signings and stuff like that,
and the 3 players that they stole from Chelsea.
we stole them, but they got them fair and square. But so they didn't buy those players just to sort of just to compete for top 4. They bought them to actually challenge. So there's that. Benzema obviously has been out with injury for quite some time. He's just come back for injury. So. It is interesting. It is interesting that
Ricardo, I'm going to throw you out of this whole thing.
No. Let
I will actually throw him out.
No, let Ricardo land, because at the end of the day, like, listen, bro, you need to understand something with Barcelona fans, right? Is that when they are starved for success, okay, especially given that their club hasn't been really relevant since Messi left. Let's keep it real.
Your club hasn't been relevant since Ferguson.
No.
Ricardo, I believe Blancos is speaking, please. I believe Blancos has the mic. Thank you.
I mean, he left last year, bro. He's only been a year.
I think Blancos has the mic. Blancos has the mic, please. Blancos has the mic. Blancos.
Again, the trigger. This is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's like you try and speak and they just get triggered. It is what it is, So you win last season we win a Champions League and a double, and it's just nothing. And the Barca fans like, yeah, but you know what? We our greatest achievement was getting spanked by Frankfurt. It is what it is. So this man Benzema has literally just come back from injury. Okay, clearly he's going to take time to get back up.
No, because
Black had a terrible game.
No, but yeah, Black, it's the extremity of the reaction.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like, okay, it's okay, but guys are like, oh my gosh, he's a brick, he's horrible. This is the guy that says, like, whoa, hold up.
Just ask the panel in the chat. Have Madrid actually lost a game this season yet? No, I'm
No,
just
they
curious.
haven't.
Oh,
No,
wait,
they
wait.
I'm just
They
asking.
haven't.
It's weird. So,
Today's the
they
first time they
haven't.
dropped points in
they
the
were
season.
talking. They were
They
talking.
haven't.
They haven't. Thank you, Zim. They haven't.
No, because here's the thing though.
Yeah. But we're trash.
I said this at the start. Barca should win. I feel overall, Barca have more quality overall, specifically in attack, to win this league. And keep in mind that Ancelotti has never defended. Ancelotti has never defended his league title. So also, Barcelona not winning this league, that is a massive flop and a massive disappointment for a team who won the summer transfer. Blanco Studio, talk over this freaking guy. Blanco Studio, talk over this freaking guy. I'm going to start meeting guys. I'll start meeting guys, man. Blanco's talk. I'm going to start meeting guys, man.
No. I respect the hustle from Barca fans. Don't get me wrong. Like the respect is there at the end of the day when again. These are the guys that are favourites to win La Liga this season, so you can't disrespect the closest challengers. All I'm saying is that I just think it's very interesting that that we're saying that we're roasting a guy who literally just come back from injury.
Who's roasted him though?
No, let me
Abdul, we know what's coming from some sad memorials. Hold up, Abdul. Okay, so Abdul, you said roasting. So Abdul, how isn't this roasting? Why is he putting that?
But can I go on?
continue.
Can I go on?
No, you can't. Blancos continue. Blancos continue.
At the end of the day, listen. At the end of the day, there's nothing like Haaland Madrid, man. There's nothing to say, man. The emphasis is on Barcelona to take advantage of our screw up, given that we drew.
Haaland Madrid, that sounds very British of you.
Yeah,
okay, so I wanna come to some non-Barca guys because actually the only Barca guy would call because Elias seems a bit more level-headed, like Zeman, Casey. I think. Rob. So Rob, do you feel that the 2022 Ballon d'Or winner deserves all this hatred and vitriol that he's been receiving after his first game back from injury, missing the penalty and so forth?
Well, yes and no, because you should criticize him when he plays poorly, but you should praise him when he plays well. So when he plays well, you should praise him, of course, and when he plays poorly, you criticize him like every player.
Okay, but Rob, did he have a horrible... Rob, he didn't have a disaster class. Okay, it was an average so-so thing and he missed a penalty. He didn't have a disaster class.
He hasn't been good this season, man.
No, but it's probably because he missed a penalty, which was why people probably criticize him.
Yeah, but I mean, Messi missed penalties all the time for Barcelona, So
okay, let me come to Elias, who's a much more balanced Barca guy. So, Elias.
Stop hiding, man.
Elias. No, I'm building up to you clowns. I'm building up to you clowns.
What's up?
Elias. So look, now, Elias, do you agree that Barca's attack? I told you, I'm jealous. And yes, I am salty. I'm salty because that should have been my... I'm talking to Elias, please. Elias, yeah, I am salty because I look at Barca's attack and I feel that should have chosen attack. So yeah, I'm a bit of salty, but look back and say, no, there is so much quality in there. You have the best teenager in the world in Pedri. You have one of the best goal scorers in the world in Lewandowski. And you just have quality all around. Rafinha, you have all these dudes up in there, the Us and so forth. So you look at Real Madrid, Benzema coming back and so forth. Do you say to yourselves that you respect Real Madrid, but knowing the team that you have and seeing that maybe Benzema coming back may have just unbalanced the kind of Real Madrid run, do you feel confident that now we're going to say what's up, or obviously looking ahead to October 16th where it gets real?
Looking at Real Madrid is a unit. Whenever they play, you see that they're very solid. Whenever they play, and when you have the touch of quality of Courtois, he didn't play today, and Benzema, they're game changers, and even Vinicius. I've always said that this league is going to be decided on details, on games like today where Barcelona doesn't, or where Barcelona has a decent performance against Mallorca and Real Madrid they draw. These type of games, these type of match days, is what's going to decide who wins in May. Going on to Benzema, today he had an average performance. It wasn't anything great, but once again, he's just coming back from injury. I'm not gonna come and slander him. You know, everyone misses penalties now and then. So I wasn't going to slander him, but it was an important match because Barcelona. I think Barcelona is now leads La Liga in the first time in 2 years.
So basically level on points, level on 19 points, Barca ahead on goal difference.
Yeah, exactly. This is the first time in 2 years, and this is like a huge moment for Barcelona. And this is just like credit to the work that Xavi has done. And this is very.
Wait, hold up.
Can you clarify that? You're saying it's a huge moment for Barcelona Football Club that they're now on top of the table after 7 games.
Exactly. They lead well. Okay. If like the league was decided today, Barcelona would win the league.
Nah, but RDS, you have to understand.
Wait. Let Elias cook. So I missed the point. So this is the first time that Barca have been top of the league in 2 years.
Exactly. Yeah. Since I think it was October 2020.
God
No,
damn. No wonder why. No wonder why you went to go and steal from the UCL champs. Makes sense now. Elias, continue.
Was this pre-COVID? Was it? Sorry.
The London Cowboys.
Yeah, it was like that around like it was like COVID times. It's like today, the moment where Real Madrid draw points, it's like a huge moment in the title race because like, hey, this shows like, hey, Xavi is working this team and Barcelona is looking very strong, and this is the chance for Barcelona to mount a title challenge.
Can I? Yeah, no, I'm gonna be reasonable, HH.
No.
I'm gonna be logical.
No.
I'm gonna be logical, HH.
Wait, hold on. Let me come to your boy Vator, then I'll come to Abdul. So Vator, man, you're looking at this whole thing with Benzema coming back from his injury. Real Madrid, their long winning streak has obviously gone down. Is it fair for people to now blame all of this on Benzema, who will pick up the Ballon d'Or later this month and so forth? Or do you feel maybe there's something behind, oh my gosh, Benzema has messed up the flow and the equilibrium of Real Madrid, even though he was the best player last season? I don't understand that logic.
It's the mental gymnastics that fans want to do. How's Benzema going to be a problem? He's a quality player. He's world class. Everyone's been telling us he's world class, right? And yeah, he's been off injury. He's not going to mess things up. Like it's not him. Don't put the reason why things aren't flowing the way they have on him. Because if anything needs to be adjusted, the players need to adjust to him because he is of that quality. Now, I didn't realize that Barca weren't touching that leaderboard for 2 years. That is a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time.
That explains a lot. Like the reactions that we get from Barca fans.
It explains a lot. It explains a lot. Brother. I think Vita has the mic. Vita, continue.
So I do find it entertaining though, because no disrespect, I'm a Manchester City fan. I'm an EPL fan. I will now pay attention to La Liga. Now there's actually 2 teams that are going to be competing against each other. Now that they're both challenging for top of the league. So, it's good. It's bringing fans back. And is there
Respect Bilbao, man. Respect Bilbao.
Oh, my gosh.
Vito, ignore what that guy said.
What I do want to see, though, because it is a conversation about Lewandowski and Benzema, right? Who's going to show who's got what now that they're both in the league? Against each other.
No, but basically, see, my thing is that I think it's already a moot point. Lewandowski will outscore Benzema, that's true. But will Lewandowski show up in big games like Benzema does? Because that's what they are. Benzema shows up in big games, Lewandowski stats pads.
But why is it assumed that Lewandowski is going to score more during the league?
Because he's a superb stats pad. He's one of the great stats padders that we've ever seen.
You said yesterday that the only reason Lewandowski didn't win Golden Boot is because Benzema's injured. At least be consistent.
Yeah.
Okay, can I come to Abdul with it? Ricardo, fuck off. Abdul, take the mic, Abdul, man.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, like on the whole, why are you surprised? Like, why are Barca fans acting like this? HH, we were dog shit last season. Like, how is it? Wait. How does it surprise you that we didn't touch the leader like number 1 spot?
It's just surprising. It's just surprising. That's wait. You didn't touch the leaderboard in 2 years.
We've been in the gutter, bro, the last 2 years, and you've been roasting us every week. How is it a surprise, bro? Like, I don't understand that, bro.
Not every week, man. There was a few weeks there. It was fun.
Nah, but in general, you feel me? But HH, you know, I've been waiting for this day for so long. I've been waiting for this day because every time in the past couple of years, every time Benzema's been injured, his absence has been felt. His absence has left a big void. They've always missed him. They couldn't, because Vinny was a brick and Rodrigo, don't get me started on him. Hashtag BLM. HH. This is the first time that Benzema has been injured and they've not just carried on doing well, but they became even more free-flowing in their attack, HH. Because at the beginning of the season, they weren't even that good. Like with Benzema.
Okay, so you're trying to make a case
you're trying to make
a case that the 2022 Ballon d'Or winner.
No. So my point is, I'm so happy this has happened because now it's gonna create doubt in the minds of Real Madrid fans of whether are we better without him? Are we better with him?
That's cap, bro.
Because
Abdul, you're a moron. Abdul, you're a grade A. You're a grade A moron, man. Did you hear the absolute bother that came out of this?
No, it's a
Abdul, that has to be okay. Abdul, so there's doubts as to whether the 2022 Ballon d'Or winner, we are better with or without him. Abdul, do you know how stupid that sounds?
But I'm telling you, the seed has been planted. The seed has been planted. You feel me?
Man, shut up, man.
Wait,
Can I speak on my turnaround?
Wait, let me just land. But HH, you know, but no disrespect to Benzema, bro. He's been amazing. He deserves this Ballon d'Or 100%.
Yes.
But the seed has been planted. And now I think he's going to be under more scrutiny. And also, Real Madrid are winning the league.
Yeah, easily.
I know, so that's a
I think it's key for
Abdul, you should learn from RDS. Reverse jinxes don't always work.
It's not even reverse.
Because I think RDS reverse jinx somehow reversed it to a 6-3.
It wasn't really that wasn't really a reverse.
So like
jinx,
maybe it was like a reverse. Like you know how you like it's like a double jinx or something.
Speak on my turnaround.
Okay. Let me come to Casey Zeman there. Casey, talk to me.
Okay, first thing on Benzema. Obviously, man, he's coming from an injury. Like this kind of performance is expected. Yeah. So it's nothing. Like again, best player last season without doubt, deserves the Ballon d'Or. Everything. I think the player they're missing is Luka Modric because he provides that control in the midfield. That Ceballos. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
their best player today. Their best players were basically Vinny and Toni Kroos.
Casey, just talk on Camavinga again benched by
Ceballos. No point, man. The guy is just leave him. Suppose it Pogba replacement, by the way. Him and Tchouaméni. Now, I want to talk about the referees in this league. How was that goal not an offside? Do
you know what? Casey, thank you for that. Because I wanted that to be the main talking points. I assume that Real Madrid were going to win, and that was going to be the main talking points. But then when it was drawn, I actually forgot to talk about that because here's my thing. So, and I'll give it to you, Casey. When I first saw it, I was like, okay, come on, the keeper should have done better. Then ESPN FC then did like a great halftime analysis. The Osasuna keeper, because I said like, bro, how the hell do you allow us go through? He doesn't dive. Because he's waiting for Rudiger to do something. The fact that he was focused on what Rudiger was going to do, that shows that he was interfering with play.
Yes.
And Rudiger is offside. So if you're interfering with play and so forth, the goal shouldn't have stood. Because the reason why the goal went in was because he was trying to react to Rudiger, who was in an offside position. So it's offside.
And by the way, that was a penalty on Benzema without doubt. But the same thing happened with Lewandowski also in the first game. We haven't received a single penalty this season.
We don't need them.
What the hell is going on?
Bro,
we don't need them.
That's not something to complain about, bro. It's like refs make decisions. I don't blame refs at all, bro. It's like it's tiring.
Yeah, no. La Liga refs are bad. La Liga refs are bad. They're very bad.
Every weekend there's a competition between La Liga and Premier League for the worst refs.
No. Okay, so again, does Benzema deserve all the slander?
No. But the problem with you saying that is You always slander Messi and CR7 whenever they have a bad game. That is the issue.
That's because they're called GOATs. So if you're called GOATs, the scrutiny will be a lot harsher.
But Benzema's the best player in the world, so we have to put him at that standard.
Is he called the GOAT? Is he called the GOAT?
That's not the point. He's the best.
No. If you're called the GOAT, the scrutiny will be tougher.
Well,
so if you're called the GOAT, I'm going to hold you to GOAT standards.
No, but I agree with Rod said. Like, if you play well, you should be praised. If you play bad, you should be criticized. It should be like that. But
Elias, they're saying that Benzema did have a great game, and he flopped. You missed the penalty. That's a huge flop.
Exactly. That's as far as it should go.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, he just like a average performance.
Elias, I am being bullied to put him in Siberia. People are saying us open up Siberia, shove him in class A.
How do you feel about?
He's been there before, so he should be comfortable.
Nah,
shut up.
Nah.
Okay. So Zeman, talk to me.
Yeah, you see, HH, this is a narrative merchant. You see how he started this show.
And also, Zeman, make it brief. Zeman, we don't have all night, because Zeman, I know that you like to take 3,000 years on the mic, man. Guys are waiting for the microphone. Guys, like 3,000 years to probably make one freaking point.
My guy, let me land.
Yeah, I know.
So he started this conversation with, all Barca fans are here to talk, they're here to talk smack about Benzema. I like how you started that. You engraved it into the live chat. Now they're thinking we're coming after Benzema. And then you have, RDS, who's currently on loan because of Manchester United, which is kind of cowardly if you ask me.
Simon, focus on a club.
You gave him time.
Right now,
you gave him time to boil it up to make it seem like we're here to talk about Benzema. Benzema didn't have a good game. It is what it is. I do think he's the best player in the world. I do think he deserves that in terms of what he's accomplished that season. And to be honest with you, as Casey said, man, that midfield and that midfield and your boy Courtois was missed. They were missed, man. They were missed because I feel like when it comes to controlling the tempo, controlling the game, that's what you need against Osasuna. They didn't have that, so you have to you have to give credit to Osasuna. They've been actually playing well. Shout out to Easy Abde, the lonely from Barcelona. He's actually playing well. Yeah. You don't know that's a lonely, bro. That's that's a Morocco brother, man.
Thank you.
But yeah. Anyway, man, this to be honest, bro, I don't blame this result solely on Benzema. I thought it was kind of harsh how that goal went into the goalkeeper, but you can't blame refs, bro. I'm tired of people blaming refs. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. Like you can't.
Not in La Liga, no, not in La Liga. It doesn't. No, not in La Liga.
What? In
La Liga is
different. Abdul, can you mute the thing? What the hell, Abdul? We're hearing freaking 3 echoes coming from you. God damn.
Yeah, but anyway, HH, man, HH.
Yeah.
When are we gonna talk about how again you keep talking about our attack and how our attack is wonderful. The only attacker we have is Lewandowski that can score. Dembele can't score. Rafinha isn't a consistent goal scorer. Ansu Fati's still recovering from his injury. Ferran Torres, the less said about him, the better.
Yawn.
You act like we have attackers.
Yawn.
What about Memphis? Is Memphis still the club, right?
Memphis is injured.
Oh, let me yawn.
Nah, bro,
Zeman, that's a pile of crap.
This is a
you have about 5 or 6 other goal scorers. Yawn. Zeman, I ain't list that crap.
Who? List them. Name them.
Dembele can score. Ansu Fati can score. Rafinha can score. Pedri can score. No. Oh, so hold on. So let me get this straight. Because you only have 1 goal scorer, if you don't win the league, hey, it is what it is. My bad. Unlucky. The heck out of here.
I expect us to compete, but you're overrating our attack force compared to Real Madrid's when they got
hold on. Let me come to Ricardo. Ricardo, take the mic. And Ricardo, be brief, because we have things to do, man. I have a UCL brief to talk about, man, so be brief. Or else I'll just cut your mic, man.
I'm not gonna put any fault on Benzema. Well, actually, I'll put the fault that he missed a penalty, which he should be scoring if we're being honest.
Yes, true. Yes.
Not to miss a penalty.
Yes.
That penalty ultimately costed them 2 points, and now they're tied on points, which now they're second, but who cares? It's still like 8 games into the season. Real Madrid weren't that exciting today. It's not really a surprise. He came back from injury, so how much fault can we really hold him to? I mean, you could actually bet that he wasn't going to play well, especially coming back from injury. there really isn't much to say, but you said that Ancelotti has never defended a league title, which is true, which is factual. It's factual.
Yeah.
It's factual. So you're telling me that the great Ancelotti, the 4-time Champions League winner as a manager, the first manager to win a league in all top 5 leagues, is going to lose to a manager that has a trophy cabinet of Qatar. He's going to lose
to a manager who has one of the best goal scorers in the world and who stole Chelsea's attackers.
Of Qatar Cup in the Qatari Stars Cup. I don't know anything about these trophies, but if don't tell me that Xavi Hernandez is going to beat Ancelotti to the league title. That's unacceptable. These are the defending Champions League winners. These are the defending La Liga winners.
So Ricardo, quickly.
I cannot hear after that 6-3 beating.
No. Just quick thing. I'm just wondering. Do you think it's acceptable for Barcelona to lose to a mid-table Bundesliga team that was fighting relegation?
No, it's not acceptable. They got rightfully criticized, as they should.
Yeah, no, but that's like a different Barca team. Like the team that lost to Frankfurt is completely different.
Right now, Los Blancos is speaking out of emotion. Logic is not really running.
Wait, hold on. Let me take some debates. Let me take some debates. Fire ZC, Kai, Sterling, and now HH with that suspect stash. Wait, what about like? Look, I'm getting prepped for the UCL, so I have to look a bit slick and so because it's UCL. So every time it's UCL week, I've got to do the whole thing. Also, now don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. For most times, I've used these rolly things. Bald guys, what's up? I normally use this for my bald head, and I use it for my beard. But I was like, I had crazy razor bumps. But now I'm actually using a proper razor and stuff. And bro, it feels so smooth. It's so much better.
Are you trying to advertise?
It's so much. No. What am I saying, guys? Gillette Fusion 5 Pro Glide, man. We salute you. We see you. Gillette Pro 5 Pro Glide. We salute you and we see you, bro. We salute you. We salute you.
When are we getting a turkey vlog?
Aswin K. Barca clown fans have arrived. Same fan base like LFC. Oof.
Yeah.
That's hash. Aswin K again. HH, don't get fooled by these pieces of crap. He came from an injury, plays decent, hit the post, and will pick up his Ballon d'Or in 2022 while Messi and Ronaldo will be sitting in the crowd. Offside goal and missed a penalty. Do not over-analyze this. He will be back to win the World Cup if that bum-ass Deschamps doesn't screw it over for him in Qatar. Yeah.
And Mbappe
yeah. I think that. Shout out to your boy Shane. I am again requesting an update on the Bundesliga tax. Okay, Shane, look. Here's the thing. There was maybe a tax. And look, because we're having a Haaland discussion.
Yeah.
All I'll say is that the tax may apply to mainly Werner, Andre Silva, and Havertz. Hold up.
Chelsea FC.
That guy with a beer belly from thingy. What's his name? That plays for Real Madrid. The guy that's overweight. That came from Bundesliga. What's his name?
Mariano.
No, the other dude. The overweight dude.
Hazard.
Jovic. Look at Jovic.
Hazard.
Shout out to your boy Joker. HH, I'm a Madrid fan, and I think Benzema. Huh?
I don't believe this guy.
Should be inducted into Class B. This is my first dub, by the way. And what a very strange dub. Joker, why would you want to induct the guy who gave you La Liga and the UCL? Do you know what this man did in our UCL run? The greatest ever UCL knockouts run in the history of the game by an individual. Joker, have some respect. Come on, man. Fire ZC. Hamlander Majinbu is making a mockery of the EPL. Yes, and we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about that, man. Furious. Madrid don't have fans when a United fan is speaking for them. Real Madrid, the club of casual bandwagoners and Premier League loanees.
I don't know why this guy hates it when he generally thinks that
this is true, by the way.
Real Madrid don't have any.
Yeah, no, come on. The Madrid, the Madrid fan base is vast, but they also have loanees as well, like RDS, man. Come on, man. Junior Koroma, it's those clueless Barca fans. HH, the guys beat Chelsea, City, and Liverpool. Neil himself, something Lewandowski has never ever done. respect Ballon d'Or Benz? No, look, see, as I said again.
But can I just answer him? Can I just answer him?
Why are they so sensitive?
Wait,
Nobody's
can I
debating
just
if Ballon d'Or deserves Ballon d'Or.
No.
That's a
The
given.
thing is, I actually understand.
Wait, hold on.
Like no slander has been given to.
Yeah, no slander, bro.
Yeah, I know. You know, Elias, you're right. Elias, you're right. So no slander at all. No slander at all. You're right. Elias, you're right. Abdul, what do you want to say? Hold on, Abdul. What do you want to say, Abdul?
That's my cousin, man.
Abdul.
No, I just want to say, like, he comes out and says these guys they don't show respect for the soon-to-be first-time Ballon d'Or winner, but these Madrid fans, they've been criticizing the 7-time Ballon d'Or winner week in, week out for the last 10 years.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, fair. That's fair. Okay, wait, hold up. Detroit Rocks today. How can you respect these fake on loan Real fans? Because regular City, my mama told me, love everybody. Spread the love, share the love. That's what my mom told me, and that's what I'm doing.
Real Madrid fans are just Manchester United fans.
English Talents FC. Z-Man fears the ski aura in Spain. Will he get 5 goals?
That's not Z-Man.
2018.
That's not
Zima. What the?
Oh my God! Dyslexia, man. Dyslexia.
It's English Talents goal. Come on, okay, I'm not saying that, man. And Vice say HH. Movember is a non-entity for guys like us, huh? Movember.
Yeah, it's usually where you grow a mustache for November.
Yeah, that's what November is.
Yeah. No.
What about not November? I thought that was a thing.
Okay, as for the Ricardo fears for 17. That's where its agenda will end.
There is no agenda.
Ricardo, is this true?
No, because
Ricardo, why are you afraid of it?
Benzema's Ballon d'Or season is not even better than Suarez's best season. But we can talk about that another time.
No, I don't.
I remember that point when Cannibal came clutch with an aging Barca team and he had no help from either Messi or Neymar. Yeah, Ricardo, I remember that. Yeah, no, please no. Ricardo, I remember Cannibal Suarez balling without the help of a peak Messi and a peak Neymar and a peak Barca. I remember that.
All of a sudden, he's the best striker.
Yeah, like no, Ricardo. Yes, I remember. Like Cannibal did it all by himself without any help from Messi or Neymar. Yes, you're right. You are fully right. So, guys. Let's now move to this next thing. So, Veto, I'm glad. Veto, is your mic working there? Veto, is your mic clear?
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Vader Games in the building.
Okay. Now, Veto, here's the thing. The Premier League is a bombers league. It's a farmers league. It has been test tubed and colonized by people. And you see, for me, because I want to talk about a general farmers league thing, but let me just pinpoint onto Haaland. I don't know how to comprehend 14 and 8. Veto, do you know that if a young striker gets 15 goals a season in his debut season, that's good? That's decent.
Yeah.
That's great.
Great start to a career.
No, that's a great start. So, first season, you're young, you're early 20s, first season, 15 goals. That's solid. 14 goals in 8. He has scored twice more than the guy in second because Harry Kane is on 7 goals.
I'm so glad we didn't get him. I'm so glad we didn't get him.
Veto, like, I have never seen anything. Forget about me. We have never seen anything like this before. In terms of a guy scoring at this rate, at this consistency so early on in his season. Because what his season is what we feared. Great creativity, great finishing. Because this guy was obviously finishing and so forth, but he didn't have the level of creativity that Man City had. So what you're seeing is the most potent, dangerous attacking mix. Great creators, great finisher. And now we're just seeing this is like a freaking FIFA career mode crazy thing. So my thing, because I want to separate the Farmers League separately, but let's just talk about Haaland. If this guy doesn't get injured, how bad could this get in terms of completely destroying the legitimacy of the Premier League? Because my thing, the only thing stopping him is if he gets injured. Because if he continues at this rate, Veso, 30, like 50, Curtis Jackson. We could see, 50, we could see Curtis Jackson units numbers by the end of the season. Veso, how bad could things get?
Things can get extremely bad, very bad. But as bad as it gets and will get, it doesn't mess with the legitimacy of the EPL. It actually strengthens it.
What?
It strengthens it because you have a player that's chose to come to this league and is now we know the records that have been in this league. We know the players that have played in this league. And if he's coming into this league and he's now setting new records and he's setting it in the fashion that he is setting it, it's legitimizing the EPL. That's my point here.
Vito, that makes no sense.
It makes absolute sense.
That is the most political twisting of words, Jedi mind trick. My mind is playing tricks with.
To actually back Vader up to a certain extent. I know people will clown me for it, but despite what Haaland did today, our City actually first in the league.
Blanco, stop it.
Thank
you. I'm just saying. I'm not saying they're going to win it. I'm just saying that you're saying it's a farmer league, but you're saying it's a farmer league. But at the very least, at least let the team be first. They're not first yet.
So are we relying on Arsenal to stop them?
Zeman, thank you. That's my point. So no, because Blancos, what you're saying is that no, Blancos, no, what you're saying, no, Blancos, no. Let's be real. What you're now saying is okay. We are now taking Arsenal as serious title challengers for the season. That's what you're now saying.
What I'm saying is that like before you say it's a farmers' league,
you see, no, Blancos, you're being wishy-washy. That's you having your cake and eating it. Blancos, say the full thing.
Understand that saying. Why would you have your cake
would be that City are like now 10 points.
Why wouldn't
something of it?
Like, that doesn't make sense. I know, it doesn't make
sense. Eat it. That doesn't make sense.
No, but that's actually do you know that even when people say, that's saying, even if I understand what people are trying to say, it actually doesn't make sense because like, if it's my cake,
I should eat it,
and I want to eat it. Because it's my cake. But I think the whole idea is that if you make a cake, it's meant for everyone. So yes, you've made your cake, but the whole point of a cake is that it's like a birthday cake that's every time we share. So you can't make a cake that's a celebratory cake and you not have it for yourself.
Well, what kind of cake are we talking
Why
about?
Why not? Why is that the social?
No. Here's my thing.
Situation.
I think people are assuming that it's a birthday cake. So if it's a birthday cake, you can't have your birthday cake and then just have it all to yourself.
Yeah. But you're gonna eat it regardless, even if you share it, because it's a whole birthday cake. So of course you're gonna get a slice of it.
Personally,
so you're
I don't
gonna
like
eat
to
it.
share the cake.
No. But, okay, guys. When they say it's a thing, they assume you're eating the whole cake. Look. Veto. No, Veto. Now
you want to bring it. You want to bring
it.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back. So Veto, see, if he's scoring at this rate with such ease, hardly breaking his stride, and you're looking at him where his accolades like, bro, this is really easy. How does this strengthen the legitimacy of the league? Because if this guy puts up crazy, stupid numbers, then in his first season. In his first, Messi, Cristiano.
Yeah,
I love.
It took them a few seasons before they began to say what's up, and that was in like their. So when was Messi hitting 50 goals? Was that 23, 24, 25? How old was Messi?
Probably like 24, something like
24.
that.
Yeah. And Haaland was he's 22 or 23? Haaland
22.
22. To be 22 and doing this in your first season in the Premier League. Veto, how does it say, hey, Premier League, what's up?
Because you got the shades on, but you don't have four eyes like I do. You're not seeing this in four dimensions. All right, you have to look deeper here. He's not doing it by himself, HH. He's not doing it by himself. He's phenomenal, but he's with the club, City. And look at where City's at. Look at what City's been able to do. You can't just put him in. You just can't just isolate and just say this is what Haaland's doing. He's doing it because of the surroundings of the players, and he's doing it against. This has been the biggest test of the season because of what United did, slapping up Liverpool and slapping up Arsenal, and Arsenal's top of the league. So, Haaland is not doing it solely because of his talent. Now, what I want to point out, the reason why it strengthens the league is because this is an evolution. Players haven't done this before. City hasn't been able to do this before. You're trying to make a point like the league is regressing, like it's getting worse. How is it getting worse? Like Los Blancos mentioned, we're not even top of the league and this is happening. That speaks to the strength of the league. And also, when we point out,
we're like 8 games into the season.
Exactly, it's only 8 games. Now,
can I say something?
One thing. Stop, as of this day, stop talking about Farmers League and referencing the EPL or referencing Manchester City. How could it be a Farmers League when the league is not concluded 4 or 5 games before the season's over?
Because you never win the UCL, bro. Because you never win the UCL.
We're talking about
Premier League. Okay. No. Okay, Veto. Can we please play honest here? So, on Betsy, I'll come to you. Betsy, I'll come to you.
I'm always honest.
Let's be honest here. So, Betsy, you're not top of the league because a certain team from North London known as Arsenal are top, correct?
Yes.
Now, when last did Arsenal win the league? It's a pretty long time ago.
Yeah.
Who won the league last year? Man City. Who won the league
by
for?
One point. You can't just brush over that it took the last game of the season for us to win the league.
And who were you competing with?
Liverpool.
What's happening with Liverpool now?
As of now, they're, I believe, 11 points off the lead. But they made up 14 points just last season.
Veto, Obama, Veto Clinton, Veto Eisenhower. Come on,
14 points last season, Liverpool.
You guys, they had game in hand. It wasn't 14 points, man.
They have a game in hand right now.
True.
No. I'm talking about last season when you look 14 points. No, it wasn't, man. It was they had 2-3 games in hand.
But Ricardo, you're quick to tell me about facts. It's just facts.
But my thing though is that if we're being realistic here, based on how Liverpool look, where they look a lot worse than they did last year.
I'll agree with that. Yeah.
It is. I don't think people are feasible. Even Liverpool fans know that. Yeah, this team is now focused on trying to patch things up and make tough because something is systematically missing. And for you to figure that out is going to take some time, by which point City will be jetting through. You know the issues Chelsea have. Tottenham just don't look great. And United...
As bad as Chelsea is, they're not far off. As bad as you guys are, you're not far off. As bad as United are, they just suffered their third loss, but they were, what?
No. Okay, Victor, please do the math. City have won the league 4 out of 5 times. They've reached 100 points, they've reached 98 points, they've reached 92 points, and I think 95 points. And they've just added a goal-scoring freak who is scoring like crazy in every game. Oh, and there's also a guy called Julian Alvarez in there. And you are now currently competing with a team who've not won the league in about a decade and whose focus mainly is top 4 with a rookie coach.
Nearly 2 decades. 2004.
Betsy, I was actually trying to be nice, but there you go.
Arsenal's giving me that Leicester vibe. It's giving me that.
That's not a good thing.
What do you mean?
That's not a good thing. That means
they won it in 2015. But again, that's going to cause a problem for this to again be a farmers league because many teams will be competing for this title. And let me say, when you want to categorize these farmers leagues, I don't know what you use as an example. I would assume probably Bundesliga. I would assume probably a couple of years back you would have said Serie. There has been 2 titles won by City. Yes, we've won 4 out of 5, but 2 titles required a last game win at the end of the season.
But you still won.
But we still won, yes. But a farmers league is comfortable. That's a farmers league when it's comfortable.
The only farmers league in Europe is Liga. That's
when
no, it's technically not comfortable.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Let me this last thing. When Bundesliga when Bayern have any issue or there's threats of them possibly not doing their thing, they just poach from their competition. We don't do that. We actually give to our competition. We give to our competition. We don't poach from it.
Community service, man.
This is what it is.
Again, I don't know whether it's like a Canadian thing. Yeah, that's like I don't know. Like Ricardo, is it like a Canadian thing to be disrespectful in like a nice way or something?
Oh, like to be condescending.
Yeah. So I think it's a Canadian thing. It's a Canadian thing.
Shout out to Master Vader, man. That's my guy.
Betsy.
Actually, can I go after him, bro?
Yes. Actually, is it Betsy or is it Bezzy? Because Betsy, isn't that a girl's
name?
Actually,
it's Bezzy Oz.
Bezzy Oz. Bezzy.
Yeah, my name is Osmond.
Osmond.
Is that Marco from Kingdom?
Osmond, O-S-M-A-N-T.
Osmond with an E.
Yeah.
You're looking at Haaland and the EPL. Do you agree with me? Are you with me that says that this is a Bournemouth Farmers League, or do you believe in your Arsenal team that Arsenal will slay Goliath, will take these guys all the way, and you will be triumphant and lift the title?
No way. I think Vater and Man City fans, they're just trying to be humble for no reason. Like, I don't know if it's like if they're like afraid of like being clipped if it does go wrong somehow, like if Haaland gets an injury and they end up not getting the title or something. I don't know. Like, it's clear. Like, we look at Bundesliga, for example, as you mentioned. Is anyone thinking that Bayern is not going to win it? Like, Arsenal are just holding the place for City at some point to get there. That's as clear as it is. Of course, we're going to try and compete, but a lot of things would have to go right for Arsenal to win the title. It would have to be another Leicester, not to the same extent, but it would have to be another Leicester. Pretty much.
So basically, so you're saying that this is City's league, pretty much. It's a done deal.
No.
Look, my 1 second. My question is: Arsenal were invincibles in 2004.
Yes.
If Haaland is fit, who's gonna beat Man City this season? Are we talking about City possibly being invincibles? That's my question.
No. I
They
think
don't
City.
have to be.
No. First of all, you don't have to put.
I'm not saying they have to.
No. To be honest, I do think City will maybe take 1 or 2 losses. I do see them losing. Yes, I see them losing. Like, but again, that doesn't matter because it's all about winning the league. Now, being invincible, that's just some extra sauce in it. But who cares about being invincible? Do you at the end of the day, do you lift up a freaking trophy? That's all that freaking matters, you know. So them being invincible doesn't really mean anything. But my whole thing though is, how do you stop a team who've won 4 and 5, have broken all these kinds of records, and they just added this animal freak of nature from Norway in their attack, who has 3 back-to-back hat tricks? It's stupid. So you say, Vito, you say, Vito, you shake it and so forth, but Vito, that's why it's stupid. 3 back-to-back hat tricks. He's on 14 goals in 8 games, Vito. That's why it's a freaking Farmers League. 14 goals in 8 games. That's why it's a Farmers League. Now what? Vito, now what?
His ability to score is one thing, but his ability to score does not then make it a Farmers League.
Didn't Premier League fans say that La Liga was a Farmers League when Messi and
why?
Ronaldo
Even though it was
were
competitive,
La Liga teams?
Wait, say that again.
No, let me reiterate. Weren't you the same fans? I'm not just speaking to you, but your representation of the league you guys champion. You have the same group of people who spent the better part of a decade from 2009 till pretty much 2019, or when Ronaldo left, saying La Liga was bumped because Messi and Ronaldo would drop it easy 30 because season in, season out. So
yeah,
at least
that was accurate though. That was accurate.
Oh my god!
No, that wasn't because
But then
Wait,
you guys,
let Vito respond. Let Vito respond, and I'll come to you, Zima.
But the reason was accurate because name me the team that would be like an Arsenal top of the league or a Leicester that's done it in La Liga.
Well,
It's always Barca and Real.
No, it's not because Atletico Madrid won 2 league titles, and that's not even to mention other teams that were winning Europa League and competing in the Champions. That wasn't Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, but we're gonna ignore that.
No. We are going to ignore Europa League because we're talking about La Liga. So in La Liga,
but also, Vito, do you know why that's a false equivalent? And it's a point I wanted to make. La Liga had what many people consider 2 of the most consistent players in history in Messi and Ronaldo.
Absolutely.
If peak Messi and Ronaldo are in the Premier League, it's the same thing. If peak Messi and Ronaldo are in the Premier League, do any other teams other than the teams that they play for win the Premier League? I doubt it. I doubt it. No, Vito. I doubt it.
It's a great what if. It's a great.
No, Vito, it's not a what if. No, come on. If Messi or Ronaldo enter the Premier League, now maybe there's a 1 year that you could see an Atletico that did what they did in 2014. But I doubt you'll have a Leicester. You don't have a Leicester City scenario if peak Messi or peak Ronaldo are in the Premier League. You don't have that.
Or just pick Barca and Real Madrid players. Like, you don't have those type of
standards. You don't have that.
They're not gonna let that happen in their league.
They won't let that happen because
what?
The year that happened, Leicester got, I think, 70-something points.
Yeah, Arsenal were their greatest competitors.
Yeah, and also when peak Messi and Ronaldo were land, based on just how many goals they're shifting in, a team they're in ends getting less than 85 points.
Leicester got 86 points or something like that when they won.
86?
It's like
about 86, I believe.
I'm just trying to understand your logic here. So you're saying at the time of peak Ronaldo and peak Messi, it was not a Farmers League, or it was?
No. My point.
No. Vito, I'm saying that you can.
I'm getting different answers. So La Liga with Messi and CR7 at their peak, was it a farmers league?
No, that's not my point, bro. My
Okay,
point.
but H is
Okay. I'm gonna say yes. Peak Messi, peak Ronaldo, La Liga was a farmers league. I had to say yes. It was yes.
And Ricardo was challenging me to say many of you were calling it a farmers league. HH, you and I agree. It was a farmers league.
I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm saying keep it consistent. If you're gonna call that at that time where Messi and Ronaldo were just beating the brakes off Spanish teams, a farmers league, which is fine. That's your opinion, but at least be consistent and call it what it is now.
But now, who are we saying is what are
Wait. Let me bring it all around. The greater point being made here is when you have players of a certain ilk and standard, every league ends up being a farmers league, which is why the true test is the UCL. Because in a league format, what Messi can do, what Cristiano can do, and now what a Haaland can do is going to turn whatever league into a farmers league. Granted that they are given the right team, because again, Haaland with Dortmund, it is what it is. But you put a peak Messi with what Barca had, peak Ronaldo with what Real Madrid had, and a Haaland with City, they will turn whatever league they're in into a farmers league. So the issue with the Premier League is they never had a peak Messi, they never had a peak Ronaldo, and they never had a Haaland all through those years. Never.
The Premier
So
League
now
has
that
not
they
even
do,
had a team like Man City, and we're seeing it now.
see, that's the thing. Beautiful, Ricardo, beautiful play. See, we've had a team like Man City without a peak Messi, peak Ronaldo, or a Haaland, and they got 100 points, 98 points, they won 4 out of 5.
You keep going back to the 100 points. That was a long time ago, because after winning 100 points, the next season, it was us and Liverpool having to wait until the last game of the season
Yeah,
to
but it
decide
was
on
the
the
same
league.
for Barca and Real Madrid. You can't be making those type of excuses. I mean, look at Real Madrid's standings. They were always 4 points behind us. Or 5
And many
points
times it
behind
went to the
us.
last day of the season.
We're literally comparing Premier League and La Liga, and like arguably those are the two. Like we're saying Farmers League, but at the end of the day, like we're talking essentially about the two best leagues in Europe right now, arguably in the world.
All
And
I'm
we're
saying
basically
is we're
debating
gonna-
this. We're debating as
saying-
to which one is the farmers or not. It's like
No,
these
that's
are
not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're
hold on.
gonna call
I'm gonna
the
go around.
Spanish League
Hey, Chief, can I
farmers,
go
then
on
you gotta call
Haaland?
the Premier League farmers.
Okay, let me come to Elias and I'll come to you, Abdullah. Elias, talk to me. So the question is, do you see the Premier League pretty much being a farmers league, seeing what City have done and what they could potentially do with what Haaland has already done? Elias, just in case, it's 14 in 8 games from Haaland so far, 14 in 8. So
I still think the Premier League is very competitive. Just when you have a player like Haaland, when his ability and he's able to chip in so many goals, 14 and 8, just like it, and on top of that, you have such a great team like City. Of course, it's going to make it look like a farmers league. The same thing when Barcelona, Real Madrid. Barcelona won La Liga 9 and 11 from I think it was 2009 to 2018, 2019. It was something like that. These teams are consistent. I wouldn't say that the Prem is a farmers league. It's just that Man City are just that good that they make it appear. Because when you look at the rest of the Premier League, it's very competitive. It's just when you compare it to Man City, it looks like that.
Okay, so before I come to Apple, see, my thing is that I can't just accept, hey, we're competing for top 4. No. What's the point of a league? All 20 teams are trying to win the trophy. Now, obviously, realistically, a certain team is trying to beat relegation. A certain team is hoping for 7th or 6th. But overall, it's a competition.
We act like the Premier League is the only league that has the top 4.
Yes. This is what pisses me off so much.
No sense.
Every single league has that, and this idea, bro. The French league is actually more competitive than Premier League.
Don't, Casey, no.
In terms of league titles,
Blancos, you love that Messi agenda, don't you? Blancos, you really love that. You really love that Messi Ubit agenda.
Blancos, I agree. In terms of quality, I don't think Liga is even top 5.
No, because see, this is where Elias, this is where I get confused.
Okay.
You can't say that, hey, it's competitive for guys fighting for 2nd and 3rd. No, Elias, this is a competition. You're trying to win the competition, but you're trying to win the league. So my thing is that I judge the competitiveness by how competitive are you trying to win the league. Serie,
Can I just respond?
Serie right now is the most competitive because you have generally five teams who could generally win that league. That's competition. You can't say something is competitive where you say, oh no, first, forget about that. Hey, who's up for second, third, or fourth, guys? Come on, man.
But can I just speak on
Okay,
Premier League?
Okay, no. Abdul, then Casey, because Abdul said you want to say something. Abdul, then Casey. Abdul.
Okay.
No, I wanted to give my thoughts on Haaland because I haven't really spoken about him.
Okay, so go for it.
And I wanted to bring in like today's game as an example to justify my point. First of all, I don't think Haaland will keep up this goal scoring form because I think something people don't realize is that a lot of the time, and we've seen this with players, the league has to adapt to the player as much as the player has to adapt to the league. A lot of the time, players, they eventually get found out. Like defenders, they get better, they get used to defending against them. Because this guy, he's a phenomenon, you know. He's this new entity that the Premier League has been missing because let's be honest, Man City, Liverpool, for years, they've been playing with like inside forwards, false nines. So the league is not used to what Haaland is bringing to the table right now.
Okay, Abdul, sorry, real quick. Did La Liga ever adapt to Messi and Ronaldo?
No, but those guys they are not comparable, They are not comparable because they are of different kind, bro. They're from a different planet. And to be fair,
no, wait, Abdul, let's be fair. Yes, you're right. Overall, P. Cristiano and Messi are on a whole different class from Haaland. Goal scoring, for just pure goal scoring, Haaland's numbers are stupid.
No, but his numbers, okay, let me tell you this. It's very easy to defend against him. The thing is, people just don't do it. And let me give you an example today, In a war between two countries, for example, if a country has a lot of firepower, what do you do to stop their firepower, You cut off the supply lines. What
He
was
ain't
Man
lying,
United
bro.
doing
He's not
today?
lying.
No, but what team in the mid
Wait,
Premier League
let
has
me
a better
land, let me
midfield
land.
and wingers than Man City?
Abdul, you can't do that. Before you land, because the reason why there's an issue with what you're saying is these guys called Man City, which you're talking about, their midfield and the supply chain, they've been pimp smacking the Premier League before Homeboy came through.
But I know.
So in the past 5 years, they haven't been able to stop the supply chain. They're not able to shut down the midfield in 5 years.
But my point is, Man United today, they were letting KDB receive the ball, turn in front of their fucking own box, and pick out a pass for Haaland, bro. Like, how dumb must you be? How dumb must Ten Hag be? How retarded must he be to not put a guy and say, man, mark KDB, don't let him turn in front of the box and give him time to find Haaland? Because I could have told you this the day he signed for Man City, that KDB, he's going to become this magnet, bro. Every time he gets the ball, he's going to go and try to find Haaland. It is so simple, but people are not doing it. The league is not used to it, bro. And today, one of the goals for Haaland, Varane and Dalot were surrounding him, and they didn't get to the ball. They let Haaland get to the ball. How? You're 2v1.
But Abdul, did you know what the issue is? The issue is is that you've seen City get 100 goals without Haaland. So even if you put every man, woman, and child on Haaland, you're leaving Foden free, you're leaving Gundogan free, you're leaving De Bruyne. You have 4, 5, 6 different goal scorers. That's the issue with City. So fine, put every man, woman, and child on Haaland. That means you're leaving all the guys free, who we know can score.
I understand that, but people are talking about Haaland as if he's never been pocketed before. This guy has been pocketed on numerous occasions, On numerous occasions.
No. But Abdul, you have to understand, there is a fundamental problem here. A team playing City, our job isn't just to stop Haaland. Our job is to stop Man City. So we can't just be like, hey, we stopped Haaland. He didn't score a goal. Oh, but we lost 5-0 because Homeboy scored 3, Homeboy scored 2. My job to play City is not just to stop Haaland, to stop City from scoring. So I can't just be focused on Haaland and not also think about De Bruyne. So because I have to go to think about De Bruyne, Foden, and so forth, there may be points where Haaland is going to be free. So the issue is City have so many different threats. You can't just put all of your threats on one guy, because if you do, other guys are going to destroy you. So you have a you have a problem.
No. Of course, but we saw this Dortmund, bro. Yes, he eventually scored in like the 90th minute against Dortmund. But Dortmund are used to Haaland. So what did they do to Haaland, They didn't let him receive the ball. Of course, they let him receive it in the end, and he done that crazy kick. But they kept him silent all game. Dortmund kept him silent all game because Dortmund are used and know what Haaland's strengths are and what his weaknesses are. Dortmund, they silenced him.
But then Haaland scored. Did Haaland score in that game though?
No, Dortmund? I told you that in the 90th minute, that was his first chance, bro.
Yeah.
There was his first chance, but I'm telling you, they silenced him because there's a way of silencing him. But the league, it hasn't figured him out yet.
Nah, Abdul, they will, bro. They will, bro.
And the thing is with Haaland, he doesn't have like a big skill set. Like this is the thing with Ronaldo and Messi. If Messi and Ronaldo, they could score every type of goal. They could do everything in the game. Their artillery was crazy. This guy, he can be figured out, but the league, they haven't figured him out yet. So I don't think he's ever gonna put up like 60 goals.
Okay, hold on. Let me come to Casey, and then I'll take you the dubs after Casey.
Yeah, okay. Just first of all, you will have to wear that Sterling jersey, because he's hitting 15 goals by next week. Secondly,
get ready, bro.
Who's hitting 15 goals by next week?
Haaland.
Yeah, because it was told that you said that Haaland wasn't going to get up to 15 goals or 10 goals.
Yeah.
Who said that? I never said that.
Abdul.
Abdul. It was Abdul.
I just want to say...
Wait, hold on. Let Casey land.
Yeah. Okay. As for the Farmer League thing, the issue why we can call Premier League a Farmer League is because when Barca did the 7 out of 10 leagues, Madrid was winning UCLs consistently. In this City dominance, only 2 teams have won the CL from Premier League, Liverpool and Chelsea. PL actually hasn't performed that well in the CL. And the biggest tragedy is that City hasn't won a CL. So it can't be called a great team. The last great team from Premier League was basically Manchester United 2018. Ronaldo, Tevez and Rooney.
So what you're calling a Farmers League, bro? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not calling it a Farmers League. I'm just saying that you could use that argument that because you guys haven't done well, you guys haven't won the Champions League consistently, unlike what Real was doing and when Barca was winning the league.
You guys are the team on crack.
Let me. I take your dubs because Emil Hamza makes one. Look, see, I do feel that Haaland can be stopped 100%, and I think it's something that even Hamza said. Peak Messi, peak Ronaldo. No, you're not stopping those guys. Specifically, peak Messi, there's no stopping that because, and that is why I say that I find it difficult for Haaland to break Messi's calendar record because Messi scored too many different kinds of goals. Because Messi can give you with free kicks, solo goals, long rangers, short rangers. So he could score so many different ways. You're like, bro, he has too much of his varied skill sets for you to completely shut him down, and his ability is too high. Haaland doesn't have his dribbling.
Can I just make a point on this?
One thing.
Okay, go on, Casey. Go on.
Yeah, for Pep, do you think that this guy is actually a psycho?
Yes, he's a psycho, bro.
He's weird. He's weird.
All great managers are psychos, man.
No, he said this. We cannot replace him.
No, Mourinho. I don't think Mourinho's a psycho.
No, he is a psycho, bro. Calling yourself the special one in front of the media.
He is the special one.
Pep, you would be criticizing him.
Wait, hold on. Let me take some debates.
Shout out to Haaland.
Let's see. Where are we?
Dobbs, man.
So, from your boy Aspen K, who says Fabrizio just confirmed. What's the release clause? Does anybody know the
200 million euros?
PSG can afford that.
Damn, yeah.
Real Madrid can afford
that.
Can they? 200 mil?
Yes.
They haven't spent anything, so it's just like they're saving it up. Yeah.
You know they can spend 700 million in a summer, bro.
No. See, that's what I was saying. People say, although he's going to sign a contract extension, Haaland ain't signing a damn City contract extension.
Haaland is traveling around the world, man.
Yes, he is.
100%. Even his dad said that.
Why would he spend all of his career in the Premier League or Man City? No, like he's going to be like, let me dip here. Like he is La Liga bound for sure. Daddy Oos, United fans licking Real Madrid peach after 2011 EPI attack. Daddy Us, what is this? Guys, does anybody understand this?
For Fergie, does it mean for
Yeah,
Fergie?
he's talking about Fergie.
Like 2011 when he had the
11, yeah.
Okay.
No, but what's Epi attack?
When his hand was shaking.
Epilepsy attack. Epilepsy. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it now. Fans, let's see. Cannibal Suarez won 2 golden boots in the Messi CR7 era. Okay. No, Cannibal was quality, but again, he was working with Messi and Neymar.
He won one with
two of the best creators we've ever seen.
He won one without Messi and Neymar.
Liverpool.
Yeah, Atletico Madrid. Well, no,
Premier League Farmers League tax.
Your boy Shane. Veso with a new word. Premier League is getting legitimized. Yeah, look. For me, I don't understand how it can be legitimized when people are literally farming the league currently in Haaland and City. Man, come on. From Bishal Hembram, City could go both unbeaten in the league and do a treble. They have the capacity.
No, I doubt that. Just because
bro, we expect it every single season.
Elias, what are you saying? Elias.
No, I don't think that Manchester City are going to go unbeaten just because defensively they do not fill me with confidence. Because even today, as much as they played great against Manchester United, they still conceded 3 goals against Newcastle. Just like this season, they haven't been rock solid at the back. And I'm just thinking, what happens if they get far in the Champions League, where for example, they're facing a PSG, a Bayern, and they have to rotate in the league. And this is where they trip up. I don't think that Manchester City are going to go completely unbeaten in the league.
Oh no! For me, I agree. No, for me, I think unbeaten is not they will lose. They will lose. There's all because they are look at when they had the 100-point season, they were beating the crap out of teams. So they are going to get a high points total, but they will lose maybe 1 or 2 games for sure.
So Chelsea will beat them?
Huh?
No, Arsenal.
Shout out to your boy Furious. Vetso, win the UCL if you want respect.
That's true.
Bro, this is my thing again. City, I've seen the story millions of times before. Pep, 100%. I'll give you the league jobs and so forth. The Champions League, that is an acid test. That is a key test. And if you don't win the UCL and Haaland is fully fit, I don't know what else to say. Because PSG ain't winning it, man. From Shuvam Gosh, Jose got 81 points and 3 trophies with clowns. Respect.
That's dud. That is dud.
Well, which clowns?
Z-Man. Z-Man. Shout out to your boy Adesman. Thank you for the Adesman. Thank you for all I'm saying is if Haaland was me and Ishid's complexion, he would have been drug tested every week. Yes. Say it louder for the people out the back, and he's just 22. We got Erling today, and every team is going to get it. I would,
looking at you, HH, bro. Be careful.
No. Basically, in an alternate universe, I would love to hear what guys would say if Haaland was black. Because people basically, he'd be called a beast.
They call him a
pace and power beast.
No, they call him a beast all the time in the commentary.
Did they call him an animal?
Yes.
Sometimes, yeah.
I've heard that.
No. But look, see, and that's my thing. That's what I said in the post-match thing. I don't want him to get injured. Just out of curiosity, if he doesn't get injured, I want to know how many goals he gets. Guys, he has 14 goals in 8 games.
Does he break Messi's record?
Wait, you mean calendar year?
Yeah.
No,
not this season.
Well, I think Haaland is currently on for, and then I saw it as I was watching the game. He's currently on 65. He's on pace for 65 goals in the Premier League season. I saw that. I was like, "There's no way."
Because basically, if he doesn't get injured, the key thing he doesn't get injured. That's the key. Doesn't get injured. Doesn't have a long-term injury. Now, you know, every guy does. You hit a brick hole where things are not happening.
Oh, but we also take the World Cup into consideration.
There we go. He's going to be rested. And I think the issue with City, we've seen them for the last 5 years. When do City have 3 or 4 games where they don't create and they just are bad? No. 90% of games, City look good and are creating chances. So if you're going to keep creating for Haaland, and we're seeing this guy is clinical, unless he reaches the point where for some reason he's just missing and he's not putting it away, that's going to happen.
No.
But if he continues at this, because two things, either he gets injured or for some strange reason, he just starts missing and he just doesn't put the chances away. He's gonna get those chances. So either he gets injured or for some strange reason, he just begins to break those chances.
No, but
now, what's likely of those two things happen?
But what happens if like his service, if like De Bruyne gets injured or something like that? Like what happens if like the service is cut from him?
Elias,
Elias,
De Bruyne can get it. Cancelo can get it. Foden can get it. Gundogan can get it. De Bruyne is amazing. Gundogan can pass.
What about
Cancelo can pass?
What about Alvarez?
Okay, but what happens if like Manchester City get like an injury crisis, just like Barcelona is like dealing right now? Because remember, the World Cup is coming up,
and Arsenal win the league, innit?
The day Arsenal win the league,
if you guys don't reach top 4, right?
You guys are not going to hear from
Wait, hold on. Let me bring this up now, guys. I don't know. Again, you have to be of a certain age to get this joke. So I don't know whether you heard this joke. So Bill, Vince, or Clinton.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, man.
Has her name like Monica Lewinsky or?
Yeah, Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah.
No, bro, that was a huge story. I remember that back then.
That guy was starving, bro.
Yeah, that's a huge. I mean, why would you have that in the White House, Bill? Come on, bro.
He's a gangster, bro.
But come on, in the White House, come on, man. And you think no one will find out?
This is Bill.
Wait, hold on. Let me look. So, just boy, Martin Rosario. Vator, stop sipping the Kool-Aid Terra's been feeding you, fam. Premier League is a farmers' league. Just accept it. Not the best league, just marketable. And see, here's what I would say. The marketing in the Premier League, superb. Amazing. But guys, do you know, and this is what people have always been missing. How many all-time attacking players have played in the Premier League at their peak?
CR7, basically.
No. Like I said, all-timers. Where guys will say, oh, basically, of the Messi, R9, Cristiano Ronaldo, Zidane level.
Oh, no one.
Wait, so what do you say?
Cristiano. I think Cristiano's last.
He wasn't.
The answer is no one.
At their peak.
But all of us agree that Manu Cristiano was probably the best version of Cristiano that we saw. At least the last.
But see, we're talking about goals. Was that Cristiano at his very best peak?
Not goal scoring was, but as a player, I think he was better
overall.
No. But then, sorry, Casey, cool. So we had that for 2 seasons.
Yeah,
that kind of 2 seasons. Yeah, just
2 seasons.
And then he left.
And then he left. So the Premier League has never had a guy you'd consider like an all-timer.
Well, to be
for
fair,
the large parts of their career in the Premier League.
To be fair, Luis Suarez is an all-time striker, and he did spend
one season.
Well,
what about
it was 1 season. And you saw what he did in that 1 season after missing 5 games.
What about Drogba?
No.
That's a good shout.
No. Do you know what I find funny? You always try to throw Chelsea slander every single time.
I don't.
And you do it in a way where you think you're not doing a slander, but we know you are. Blancos, man. Yeah, whatever, man. At least I don't go out on loan.
What if Milan beat you?
Furious. Vator wants legitimacy. It's a farmers' league. I mean, these are the facts of Mondo.
Henri, come on.
Wait, hold
on. He's not on Messi's level.
He's not an all-timer.
Wait, hold on. How did he say this? That was good. That's good, man.
And Kante's an all-timer as well. You've got to give Kante an all-timer.
He's not an all-timer. Come on.
Yes, he is. Yes,
he is.
We're
talking about the greats of the greats.
Zima, shut up. He is. Shut up. How does Aswin Kane? To Premier League fans, how many world-class forward players played in the Premier League between 2000 and 2019? And that's
yes,
you read my mind. That's exactly what we're talking about, and that's the issue. In terms of forward attacking players, how many all-timers you'd put like in an all-time list have played in the Premier League at their peak for a large part of their career?
Hazard.
Yeah, when was Hazard?
Hazard.
Yeah,
Aguero was in
Hazard. That's a fair point.
Aguero is not an
Hey, Mo Salah. What about Mo Salah, guys?
Mo Salah?
No.
Sadio Mane.
Don't drop the brick, HH. Don't drop the brick.
Sadio Mane, the
I
guy suffering.
I was told Virgil van Dijk is one of the greatest center backs of all time.
This is the fact.
Shouldn't Ian have
No,
this
but
conversation,
guys, so this is the issue because see, Premier League, you can't see what Premier League is amazing marketing.
Oh, Robin Van Pussy.
Okay, is that what we're doing? Okay, shout out to your boy Patrick. Yes, Madrid had a setback, but we'll talk on the 16th.
Oh yeah, they're
I
gonna
can't
smoke
wait.
us. Absolutely.
I can't wait for that, bro.
Defense, they're gonna smoke
I can't wait
Yeah,
for
they're gonna
that.
be smoking that cat.
We are
Smoke
absolutely.
that
They're
pack.
definitely gonna smoke that Catalan
We're gonna
pack.
smoke that pack.
You know,
You're gonna smoke that cat.
Wait,
pack,
what's
man.
that? You know that City and Liverpool they play on the 16th as well.
Do they? Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
But I don't.
That was pissing me off about this stuff, man. They're around the same time.
No. What was it called?
right?
Thingy is earlier. El Clasico is 3:15 BST.
No, I mean,
Wow.
I just said the date. I didn't say the time.
No, the 16th.
Why is it so early?
It is.
Please.
Oh
please don't make it
no.
early.
Oh no.
Please
Last
don't
year
make
it was at the same time. Last year was at the same time, like
Was
afternoon
it
time.
Sunday or something?
No.
Sunday-
It wasn't.
Sunday.
It wasn't. It was at
Okay.
like 12 o'clock.
Was it?
Yeah, it's on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
City, Liverpool, or Liverpool City is at 4:30.
Okay, so
Going.
on Twitter, Real Madrid fans clown United
Oh.
fans for supporting them.
Oh.
Oh no, come on! I think they're very welcoming, man. Real Madrid fans are very welcoming, man. Sharan, Pogba is teaching
Kylian Mbappe how to put a curse on Haaland.
No, but this season,
I mean,
can we agree?
Hey,
that
it might
Haaland
work.
penalty
It might
is
work,
Mbappe?
guys. It might
yeah,
work.
man. No, it depends. It depends which one is the Scandinavian, Norwegian.
You know what,
Juju
AJ,
higher. I don't know.
How
To be
happy
fair,
do you
Haaland
think
is better than
Mbappe-
Mbappe right now.
Man,
How
man should
happy
go
do
to
you
Loki.
think
Wait,
Mbappe-
Ricardo, what did you say?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me say so furious. Abdul is speaking facts. Dude is a visionary.
Shout out
Lurious.
No, I
Lurious.
doubt that.
Lurious.
Shout out to
That guy's
Whimsical
serious,
Thought.
man.
Farmers League or not, fact is in the last decade, Premier League had 4 different clubs winning the title, which is more than any other league. Also, talk about teams fighting for not being relegated. In general, competition in the Premier League is higher. Okay, here's my thing. No, so Whimsical, hold up. Okay,
Can I
okay,
talk
so I'll give it
about
to you.
this?
I'll give it to Gatlock, then Casey. So, Whimsical Thought. My thing here is that. Cool. 4 different clubs winning the title. Let's look at the last 5 years. Because my thing is that if you no. If you look at the last, because you
Yeah, but then you could do that for the Champions League.
no.
last
Okay, but
5 years.
here's my argument. My argument is Pep and Man City. That is the crux of my arguments. During those times when those other clubs won, Pep's Man City were not around. So I need you to bring this argument from the second season of Pep's Man City when everything changed. Pre-Pep's Man City, EPL world Gucci. But now you have a guy who is considered one of the greatest league managers ever, bring it, and now has a top striker. So once you now have like an all-time really coming in here saying what's up, now let's just see how competitive this league is. And my thing is that you say not being relegated. I think Casey made the point, and Ricardo. There's relegation competition and top 4 competition in every league.
Yeah,
Bundesliga series in every league. So that's not unique to the EPL. We're talking about competitiveness of winning the trophy.
Just the fan bases of
Okay,
those
Habo,
teams
can
are
I just
completely
respond?
No. I said Gatlock, then Casey, so Gatlock.
Okay, you see, about this whole Prem, other leagues, and Farmers League stuff, you see, I don't really have, I feel like the Premier League right now has turned to what La Liga was before during the Messi Ronaldo era, where you have only 2 people competing, although I know Liverpool are not really doing that right now. But that's how I feel what the Premier League has turned into right now. But the thing is, what irritates me about Prem fans is that back then, when it was just Real Madrid and Barcelona, you always saying that it's a dope, except for those 2. Nobody else really does anything. But at the end of the day, just like last season, you guys had City and Liverpool literally doing what Barcelona and Real were doing in the past, getting to semis in Champions League,
Facts.
final, winning and whatnot.
Speak on it,
And
yeah.
now you're saying you guys are the best because you are doing it in Europe. But back then, even though you guys were competitive in the Premier League, in the Champions League, you guys were not getting knocked out in the round of 16, quarters, and whatnot.
By a
Every single
rebuilt Real
time.
Madrid team, by the way.
Bro, you guys every single time you were getting knocked out. But now it's a scenario where okay, you guys are not even like Real Madrid and Barca of the past, but your champion is not actually winning the Champions League.
Exactly.
That kind of scenario where it's like no.
Chelsea
Let's be
Chelsea won the
honest.
Champions League, though.
Oh, but
your
wait. Okay, hold on.
To be fair, Chelsea only won the Champions League when they're shit in the league.
Shut up, Ricardo.
But during the
Real
peak,
Madrid.
Barca,
Real Madrid won the Champions League multiple times, but they did not win the La Liga. They only won La Liga like what, twice in how many
10
years?
years.
So,
But Gallic,
like,
if that's the case, then
hear the thing.
why does everyone then respect? If it's true, and fair enough, I agree with. But if that's the case, why is it that people are respecting, celebrating everything that Messi is doing in League One, when League One haven't even won a no team in League One?
I'm
just saying. We had shows, we had chat showing. Oh my god, amazing free kick that Messi scored. So if we're talking about PR,
we're saying the brilliance. Not that.
Gatlook has the mic. Gatlook has the mic. Let Gatlook finish the point.
Finish. Can I speak after Gatlook's over?
Yeah, no, but whichever one you are now, RDS or LB, whichever one you are now, bro. We were just people who talk about Messi's free kick is just saying that this guy is class. He's still doing what we know he can do. We're not trying to say that because he's doing it in League One, but because we've already seen him do it in the Champions League and in the La Liga and in many stages, that we're just saying this is like an add-on to what he has done in the past. It's not just because of what he has done or that free kick he did in Ligue 1 that is the reason why. Look, I get that you face a lot of deluded Messi fans and Barcelona fans that still support Messi and whatnot. So those guys are like, but still in that scenario, it's like I test you in the Champions League and the Europa League when you face other teams. Right now, I feel the Premier League is the best. Right now, of 2022 or even recent years, right now, because of
he's
done
mad because
in
you
Europe.
can't celebrate Ronaldo's bench appearances.
I've never changed from that fact. But the thing is,
okay, so finish your point. I want to just finish your point.
But the thing is, even question about this stuff is who even coined this stuff for Farmers League?
EPL fans.
It was EPL fans.
No. Actually, you know what it was? No, it was what PSG were doing to Ligue 1.
Yeah,
I don't know. Ligue 1 were the first league to officially be called Farmers League because of PSG.
Okay.
It was Ligue 1. It was Ligue 1.
That's cap.
That's because
no.
Because
Farmers League.
Okay, hold on. One last point.
Wait, hold on. So Ricardo, and then
Hold on. One last point for this whole top 4 race and stuff like that. And I heard what the other guy said about if you remove City, the other stuff is competitive. Bro, if you move Bayern, the many teams have finished second in that league. We've had Wolfsburg, we had Leipzig, we have Dortmund. In what they call it in League On, there are many teams have finished second. So it's not a scenario. You have to look at the top. Okay, it's usually the top you have to look at. You can't. No, that's Serie. That's Serie. It's not Ligue 1. Serie is Italian. But
you know what it was? No, it was Bundesliga. Bundesliga was the first one called a Farmers League because of Bayern. It was Bundesliga. It was Bundesliga.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Can I speak on HH. You have to look at it from this standpoint, right?
Okay, no, wait, hold on. No, hold up. I said Casey. I did say Casey.
Okay,
Casey.
Here's the issue with the whole.
Let me go in after Casey.
Okay.
Hold the issue with
Can I go?
Bro, let me talk, man.
Okay. I haven't even spoken.
Okay, look. So Casey, Blancos, and Ricardo. Casey, Blancos, and Ricardo. Casey, go for it.
In the last decade, Serie has had 3 winners. Liga has had 3 winners. Bundesliga, that's just leave it there. And La Liga. But like all these leagues also had different winners, so you can't just say that Premier League. Okay, you might have just one Leicester. That's it. Every other league has like 3 winners, and if assuming like if Napoli wins the league, then it will be 4 for Serie. So are we saying that Serie is like at the level of Premier League if we use that logic?
No, but here's the
Napoli,
issue. Juventus was. Look what
no,
Juventus
but now Inter has won it, Milan has won it, Juve has won it. So
yeah. Now.
So so we are talking about last 10 years, right? But here's the issue, right? During the Barca Real dominance, I repeat again, 6 like Barca and Real won 4 Champions League. Barca won 2 Champions League, and we won like 7 leagues. Premier League hasn't had the dominance in the Champions League, bro. Real wasn't supposed to win this CL. It was for Liverpool or City. That's what's shameful for the league, because you say you have the best players and you still can't. You have just one proper CL, and that is Liverpool. Chelsea was CCL.
Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so no. On that note, okay, Blancos. My Blancos and Ricardo Blancos.
Okay, first of all, the whole thing is I don't even really understand why we're even going Premier League Liga anyway, because at the end of the day, we're talking about the two arguably most watchable leagues in Europe anyway. So I don't really understand why we're saying, the Premier League is Farmers League or the League is Farmers, or which one is a Farmers League, when at the end of the day, like, it is just Premier League and La Liga fans just going at each other when they're the most watched leagues in Europe. It's as simple as that. It's point scoring. Like, both are not by definition, at least in my opinion, Farmers Leagues. A Farmers League, in my definition, is when you have the same club that's won the league for a decade in a row. Hence why the Bundesliga was as a Farmers League.
Thank you.
And Serie A was a Farmers League because literally nothing had changed for an entire decade. And the only reason why I respected Bayern is because at least with Bayern Munich, they still got it done in the Champions League as well.
Yes.
That's why for me, Ligue 1 is the only league in Europe that is a Farmers League, because PSG won the majority of their leagues, and yet Liga, no team on Liga has ever well, not the team gone, but the last time they won a trophy.
You know why you're right? Just Ricardo, just before, you know why you're right, RDS. Even the French league itself, they admit that they are a Farmers League. They post like, "Welcome to the Farmers League."
No, but that's a play on. That's
just a play on.
They don't.
So Blancos, finish your point. I want to go to Ricardo.
So my point ultimately is that like at the end of the day, like, it's almost like we're debating semantics. I see we're going sort of round, because like we're essentially saying which one is more of a Farmers League, La Liga or Premier League, even though if you take the leagues in the world, they're essentially like we're the top three is the point I'm trying to make. No one here can convince me that the Bundesliga, the Liga, okay, maybe Serie A, you could say, has changed in the last 2 years thanks to what AC Milan are doing and the fact that Juventus are basically trash now because, for reasons. But, that's it. And just my final point, just because this is the whole thing, but this whole thing stemmed from Haaland. Let's not get confused. Manchester United were total garbage today. Okay, this Manchester United side conceded 4 to Brentford as well. So,
Facts.
Easy. So I knew in the first 10 minutes when let's call him Nine Hag. I'll call him Nine Hag now. Let's call him Nine Hag, Nine Fraud, whatever you want to call him right now. This bum saw what was going on and decided, you know what, I'm gonna keep McTominay and Eriksen, so who played like pensioners today, and hope that they would man a midfield that had Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, and Gundogan, and think they were good. Of course, they weren't going to. Like, even mid-table monster teams, even Newcastle and Villa knew that, we can't do that against those teams. So let's not over-exaggerate and think that, like if there's one thing I know in United, it's that, like, you cannot use United as a basis for anything. If you beat them or lose them, it doesn't mean anything at all. It really doesn't, So
okay,
anyway,
so Ricardo, make your points and then get your doubts, and then we'll move to the next topic. Ricardo.
Well, at this point, I don't even understand what we're even arguing. I would agree to Artis's point that we're just nitpicking at the Premier League and La Liga, right? But I think when you talk about sport, you're talking about competition. That's literally the whole point of sport, is competition. Now, when we look at pretty much the top 5 leagues, Germany's the given. La Liga, the Premier League, what's the one? The Italian League and the French League.
The Portuguese League. The Portuguese League.
No, stop it.
I mean, you're hurt. I get it. You're hurt. But anyways, he's hurt. He's legit.
Portuguese League, get out of here, Ricardo.
No.
It's okay. You have a lot of trauma going on right now.
No. Porto won a Champions League in 2010, but go on.
The point is that out of all the top 5 leagues, if we're being completely honest, the Italian league is by definition the most competitive league.
Yes.
Now that doesn't. I know a lot of people who are either La Liga fans or Premier League fans are going to have trouble accepting that when the fundamental thing about sports is competition. They have had 3 different winners the last 3 years, and then when you look at their league table right now, those 3 league winners are not even, only one of them is in the top 4, and that team is 4th place right now. So there could be a good possibility that there's going to be a 4th new winner in 4 different years. So this is Napoli, Atalanta, and Lazio. They're top 3. AC Milan's tied for 3rd, but goal difference, you can see it right there. You would assume Milan's going to win because they have experience. See, Juventus and Inter are not even in the picture right now. And to be fair, who knows? Roma's there.
Like, this is definition.
Yeah,
this is definition of a competitive league.
Yeah. Now, I think the problem that I'm noticed about the Premier League fans is that your representative of who the best team in the world is, which you could argue is City. You take that quality of City and you pretend like every team in the Premier League is somewhere near that quality of the top team. No, they're not. The difference between City and Liverpool, although they've fallen off this season, but if you take it as a whole, the last 5 years, the difference between City, Liverpool, and the rest of the league, you could argue
you forgot Chelsea, Ricardo.
That Chelsea, I could tell you, Fugazi team. They only ever win the Champions League when they're shit in the league. So it's hard to judge them.
He hates it. 2012 lives.
But it's the same thing. All I'm saying is that for Premier League fans, if you're gonna call La Liga a farmers league, which is fine, that's your opinion. I'm not debating it. Whether you think it's farmers league or not, you have to apply the same energy and logic to what's going on the past 5 years for the Premier League. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
Okay. Let me hit some debates, and then we have to. Then it's time for things to get real. Let me put that down. From Sharan, 3 consecutive Haddies. Erling Haaland is having some amazing issues. No, it's scary, it's stupid, and it's frightening. It's frightening.
You know what's the age?
What's that?
Hazard.
You know,
what do you mean by Eden Hazard? What? I know. Best player in the 2018 World Cup. I know. The Bruyne stopped him from winning the World Cup.
2010.
What else? 2018. Wait. Hold on. Daddy Us. Messi grabbed United's twice and got away with it. Man.
What was that?
That's a horse. That's not even a cat.
Look, I have to say something because YouTube tax. I have to say something. YouTube tax. Shufam Gosh, Premier League is hyped because of broadcasting viewership and money. No, you see, and this is the issue I always have with Terry. So because Terry says that United are the biggest club in the world, and I'll say, but no, and I say, Terry, how though? Terry says that most social media algorithm, most talked about on Twitter. Yeah, like most interactions, we say most impressions. I'm like, okay, but Terry, we are here talking about football. We're not businessmen here and so forth. This is not a popularity contest. This is about trophies and winning. So in my view right now, in 2022, City is a bigger club because these are guys who are far more competitive footballing wise. What you're talking about is a popularity contest, which, as a football analyst, I don't give a damn about that.
Outside of Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal, bro, the quality is so low.
I would say a better team. That's a difference. I think a bigger club comes down to your attraction.
Okay, so I'm furious. Your champion can dominate England, but can't dominate the UCL. Premier League is a joke thing. Need to get rep on some racist allegations for this too.
Yes, he needs to go, bro. I'm tired of this Pep guy, man.
No. Here's, do you know what it was? I said that I want Pep and Klopp to go. Klopp, you can stay.
No, you can stay. Klopp, stay
Klopp, make your bed. Chill out. Pop, get the heck out of here, bro. You get the hell out of here.
This is actually something. Veta, this is because Pep hasn't signed a contract extension. This is his final. This is his like last season. Right? Is he going to sign an extension this year?
I'm praying he doesn't.
I'm praying he does.
I'm praying he does not.
I'm praying he does. Pep's gonna sign. He's gonna sign. He's gonna sign. He got at least 2 more years.
Okay, guys. It's not time. So guys, is this time to get real?
Oh, guys, I gotta go, man.
Next year. Next year,
I'll come back next year. Don't worry.
Peace, guys.
We'll be in it next year.
No, you know what? 8-7. I generally actually feel no. 8-7 before you leave, because that's messed up. Quickly have your say about Haaland and this league and where Arsenal stand in this whole thing.
Literally, I'm about to leave my break. I have to leave. I'm not even joking, guys.
Man. Arsenal got
Can you see what Rob is doing? And so, that's pack is smoking. That's not a Tottenham pack. That's an EPL pack because Arsenal fans are going to win this league.
That's the Chelsea pack, bro.
Oh.
Yikes.
Oh,
okay. All right, we'll see.
Anyway,
Okay,
guys, I gotta go, man.
all right, come on,
Yeah.
peace out, man.
Okay,
So, guys,
brief question.
no. It gets real. Finally, we have a language I can speak.
HH, you
We ha-
should be charged for that video, though. You should be charged because that was shots at Arsenal. That was
Look at Fabrizio Romano's Twitter, man.
AV Life, Arsenal. This is something that you don't speak. But AV Life, there's a thing called Google Translate. We can help you speak fluent UCL if you need help. It's very useful UCL. Guys, I'm scared. Hold on. Guys, I'm scared. Vito, I'm scared.
We're all scared, man.
Vito, Wednesday, I think, could define my life. Wednesday could be the defining moment in my life. In all of the 18 years I've been on this earth, Wednesday could be the most definitive points of my 18 years on planet Earth. Because Vito,
So were you on Mars before
You're
that?
an alien.
it's
You're an alien.
it's
You
What's
mean
that?
8 million years?
Because you're an alien.
I said no 18 years. I'm 18. I'm 19 very soon. My 19th birthday is very soon.
Alright.
My 19th
Don't
birthday
ball
is very
that
soon.
19.
My
as well.
19 Okay, you know,
How are
guys,
you
we're actually talking about
19
the
and a
UCL.
Chelsea fan? Y'all
We're
didn't
talking-
even exist 19 years ago.
Fair play, man. Fair play.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about the UCL, so let's go through. So, for all my 18 years of being on this earth, Wednesday is huge. And Vito, I don't like what the streets are saying. Because the streets are talking. Because I always have my ear to the streets. I'm going to ignore what I'm seeing in the streets. Let me just focus. Vito, should I or should I not have confidence in Quidditch and Chelsea's approach for Wednesday? Or do you think that our fate is sealed because we're going up against big boy Ismail? Or Vito, they say, no. Our backs against the wall. We are UCL royalty. We come into the game off the back of our 4 UCLs. Should we have faith that we can do something against AC Milan? Or are the streets right that AC Milan will do us over? Because this is the first part. This is part 1 of a huge double header against Milanese. Fafanculo.
What the fuck?
I'm Canadian.
You don't have to be political about this one, bro.
I'm polite by
Wait,
I'm
let
polite
him be
by-
Canadian, okay? Let him be Canadian, please.
I'm polite by nature, despite what you guys are saying in the chat. I don't have good news for you tonight, HH. I know that you guys were able to get your win this weekend. So if you want to go off form, that's a good sign. Late minute, fast to win it. If I'm going based off of form, if I'm going based off of confidence that you guys should have or have, I think you should have the most mildest, meekest, the least amount of bass in your voice going into Wednesday.
Oh, man.
I think it's probably best to go in humble, low expectations and hope for the best. Don't expect the best. I wish I could tell you something different, but I gotta be honest with you with regards to this match. I just don't see it. I think this international break did not do you any favors. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, though. So before I move through, just you do realize that we are playing at the crib. We are playing at home.
Yeah.
And as good as AC Milan are, they don't have as much UCL experience as Chelsea. So Chelsea have a lot more recent UCL experience.
What?
2 UCLs.
This is
I
but
like
a
how the
second
guy
UCL
changed it
game.
from UCL to recent UCL. But the guy,
How many UCLs have AC Milan won?
Oh yeah, and also, guys, let's bring this up. Milan Messenger, you are a genius. Now, Vito, do you want to revise your thoughts when you're looking at this whole thing as well? Do you want to revise it?
So when you see something like this, then that's the team, that's the opposing team helping you versus you guys being in form and deserving it or earning it. If that is the case, if their injury list is that extensive, then yeah, I would still caution you not to add any more bass to your voice. But
No, Vito, I won't. Vito, I'm going to basically, hello, I'm going to be like this. Because I know that when I had a bass in my voice, I got clowned with Banyuk and everything. So, Vito, I will speak like Tinkerbell. Vito, I'm going to invoke my inner Tinkerbell. I'm going to invoke my Tinkerbell, and I'm going to be as quiet as a church mouse in France.
HH, can you induct the international break?
Why?
Bro, look at
you. No, you do. No. It's look. See, my thing is, what are you gonna do? There's a World Cup that's happening. So what? I can't bring guys together to see what was happening before, because that was the last time guys can come together internationally before the World Cup. So it is what it look. It is what it is.
You don't need to do that. You actually don't need to do it. You can just have these competitions like at mid-November and don't have this international break.
So I'm with you. Friendly. Having Nations League, I say Nations League is like semi-competitive. Have friendlies where chill, relax, cool, and everything. The issue of the Nations League is like, is it competitive? Is it not? So you sort of
Super Cup.
Is what?
Basically. It's like Super Cup, basically.
Yeah, Super Cup. So it's sort of half competitive. So I would say have just a chilled out, relaxed friendlies. Ricardo, Chelsea, Milan. Ricardo, I need.
Yes, we
Ricardo,
do.
I need this dub. Ricardo, I need this dub. It's Ricardo. It's at the home of the UCL champs, baby. Ricardo, it's at the home, baby. Ricardo, whoa!
They're not the champions anymore, bro. Come on.
Legitimate champions. You can't win the UCL if it's not by away goals. Ricardo, talk to me.
What about Couch?
If you're playing at home, you guys have to win. Like, this is a must win.
Ricardo, I don't know what Victor's on about. We have to win. So Ricardo, this is a must to win. So what is it about? Oh, we're gonna lose. Now, Ricardo, easy. I didn't say we're gonna win, but Ricardo, talk to me. Bridge.
Look, can you pull up the group table? I need to see because
they are last. They're
last. I thought they were.
Wait, hold on.
Basically, their first final of the season. I think it's the most important game of their season so far. Oh shit! Okay, they are last. Okay. Oh my god! Okay, don't pull it up.
Okay, yeah, no, I won't put it up.
Okay. All right, so I didn't actually think they were last. I thought they were still like third or something. But no, they have to win because a tie doesn't do anything for them, man. A tie does absolutely nothing. And Milan has actually been pretty good. They're probably gonna. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw their last game, but they got it done. I don't see how Chelsea.
Yeah, no, actually, sorry to break this because this has just dawned on me. We don't win this, I think, screwed. Well,
no, you have to be screwed because
we have to win.
At least if you win, you can go to Milan and afford a tie.
A draw.
Yeah,
because my thing is that Chelsea can't beat AC Milan in San Siro. I don't think they can beat them. Draw, cool. I don't think they can beat them. So if Chelsea don't win, even if it's a draw, no, because if it's a draw and now Salzburg beats Zagreb, so basically if Chelsea draw and think it beats Zagreb, that means Salzburg will be on 5 points.
I have a better question though, because if they don't win, okay, a tie you can't afford a tie. If they don't win, you pretty much have to assume they're not going to get points in the second game against Milan either. So are we gonna continue having Champions League streams, or are we gonna be exclusive to Europa League?
That's a fair question, Ricardo. That's a fair question.
Because then you can have RDS, Yasir, and all those guys. Yeah.
Ricardo, relax, please. For now, please relax.
We could be there, Ricardo.
Yeah, no, we can join.
Ricardo, that's messed up.
There's no way we can have a Europa League that has
Wait,
Barcelona,
wait,
Juventus,
wait.
Chelsea,
Wait,
United,
do we have any secret
Liverpool,
for the Europa League?
Dortmund, Atletico.
No, that Europa League is going to be better than UCL.
No, Europa League will be popping off, man. Wait, hold on. Elias. Okay.
AJ, I just want to make a quick note.
Very quick note. Okay, yes.
You know why the whole you should not be stressing out whatsoever, bro. Do you know who they're gonna be playing as a right back?
Who?
Dest, bro.
Yeah.
Who's playing left attacker for Chelsea? Isn't that Sterling?
Yeah.
So US
Dest
versus
is
England.
horrific. He's the worst right back.
So Elias, can we get this win? Elias, we need to win. From what I've now seen right now, Elias, we have to win on Wednesday.
I pretty much agree with everything that Ricardo said. Just the thing is, we have to take into account that Chelsea is playing at home. They're playing at home and not playing away, and that's like a very good positive, because if they're playing away, I don't think that Chelsea would be able to get the win. But because they're at home, it's doable. But Chelsea have to treat this as like the first final of the season. I think it's the most important game so far this season.
Yes,
because it sets the tone for their Champions League campaign.
Yeah.
If they don't win this, it's Europa League or not even Europa League.
Yeah,
It's that bad.
Potter needs to shave his head and go on the press conference and says tomorrow is a final.
Okay. In the event, I'm just wrong. Okay, let's say worst case scenario. So let's say Chelsea draw.
Yeah, they're finished.
You need
hold on. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Let me wait. Relax.
The title defense ends.
Let's just say Chelsea draw twice against Milan.
You finished.
It depends. It depends.
No. Okay. Hold on. If we draw twice against Milan, and we now beat Zagreb and Salzburg.
No, but it depends.
But it depends what happens in the other two games.
So that's what I'm gonna say. So what do we need to? So basically, what needs to happen is, you know what I'll say? Zagreb, can you get a draw of Salzburg? Because Chelsea plays Zagreb at the crib. So if Zagreb can beat Salzburg in Croatia, give them a draw.
It makes it difficult for you guys too, man.
Yeah, because Zagreb can come second then. Because Zagreb can come second then.
And they're also playing Manchester United in this period.
Of the Champions League, worrying about Zagreb.
It's actually.
I don't know why HH. You've got what's his name? Norgal.
Bro, he could just sub in Lewandowski and
Zagreb have a good team.
He's all set, bro.
They do.
That is a fair point. That is a fair point, Elias. They could bring him
So
up
basically, 9 points.
No, you're beating Milan once. You're beating Milan once.
You need 10 points.
You need Milan.
Can you go through with 9? You can go through with 9 points. That's possible.
It's very rare.
It depends on the other results.
Things have to go your way for that to happen.
Because
against Barcelona.
Habib, here's the thing. Are you confident that you will beat Salzburg away?
Yeah.
Are you though?
No.
And the game before you play Manchester United.
Wait, was it not Salzburg?
No, so I think Salzburg haven't lost.
It was a draw.
No. Gaklock. It was the effing Zagreb game, man. That was the problem.
But Zagreb are a good team.
It was that bloody Zagreb game, man.
Yeah, but Zagreb.
It wasn't the Zagreb game, bro. It was also the Salzburg game.
But did you see the goal by Conor Gallagher? Like, that should give you some sort of hope.
That's what I'm saying, Ricardo. Why are they picking up Gal?
He's a clutch merchant, so you know.
Wait, hold on, Zeman.
You see, this is a tough situation. So you got Milan home and away. The first game is at home. You have to you have to park the bus. Like you have to do everything in your power in order to try to get.
What did you say, Z-Man? Park the bus.
Yeah,
but he's right. Liao is dangerous.
You have to. You have to. No, because I'm looking at it this way, right? Milan, even though they have those injuries, they still are too much of a threat going offensively. If you guys try to play the way you guys are under Potter, I just see like Liao being too much for you guys.
Yeah,
like your defense isn't necessarily that great.
Let me find out Giroud scores on you.
Yeah, no, that's the problem, bro. They can.
Giroud.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
I forgot that angle, man.
No, and I just look at it, the away fixture. That's the problem. I don't think you guys could get a result that's favorable away.
Yeah.
No. That's the no. Chelsea have to win. Chelsea, because I was trying to do the math of if Chelsea draw twice against Milan and it's too much.
No.
Chelsea have to. You have to win. You have to win.
Here's the thing. You have to. The only way that works up is if the two teams win one time in each leg, so that will make it more achievable for you guys. But the problem is that would mean you guys have to defeat them. That's the problem. Salzburg away. Can you get a result away? Bro, this is difficult. This is difficult. And
this is tricky for the tricky blues, man.
Tricky blues. The Cowboy Blues, man. The
London Blues.
Okay, so I'm
Cowboys.
Suleiman, what are you saying? I mean, Chelsea, Milan, man. What are we saying, bro? Suleiman, our backs are against the wall. It gets real. This
is a legitimate UCL champions, bro. I don't think you should be worried, honestly. Graham Potter ball it's here, bro. Like, this is what it's all about. And the thing
Suleiman, did Lugo lose to Ibiza today?
So
wait, hold up. No.
Stamford Bridge, you know.
Wait, hold up. Oh no. Keep talking.
Nah, Abdul, we don't have to talk about that. That was unnecessary.
Wait, hold on. No. Wait, no. Suleiman, you're gonna have to explain this, man.
I mean, Suleiman. This is a UCL show. Why are we talking about that?
I'm very unprofessional. Suleiman, can you please explain this, man? Streets, can you please explain this, man?
No, I mean, they're a good team, HH. Like,
were these players off coke and all that good
you know what makes it worse? These guys got dunked on by Villarreal B, bro. They're B team Villarreal.
Wait, is that Nolito?
Is that Nolito?
Yes.
The place where people go to party and stuff, man.
That's a good
Okay. So back on Chelsea now. Okay, where are you leaning towards, man?
I'm leaning towards a Chelsea win, but I can see Milan scoring a goal because the thing is, I don't know why, but even when Chelsea, like Zeman said, Chelsea should sit back. But even when they sit back, they somehow find a way to concede a goal, somehow. So, I mean, you're gonna have to pray that Aubameyang has a master class or something, you know.
Did you see that goal though?
That was a clean G. That was a clean G.
It's a good goal.
I mean, Mount, bro. When is Mount gonna get his first GA, bro?
Forget about that clown, man. So Gato, what are we saying? Just briefly, thoughts. Chelsea Milan. Chelsea thoughts. I want to go around.
This is going to be a tough. I don't think you guys should sit back. I didn't see much of the injury list, but Milan are a good team. There will be a test for you guys, and bro, you have some returning players coming in to get some payback, man. You got Tomori. I don't know if they even play Bakayoko, but Bakayoko is coming back. You have Olivier, and okay, it's a shame that Abraham is not there. So you have some quality players there. Liao, man. I mean, yeah, you guys are going to struggle a little bit, but Chelsea can still win this. Although, HH, why are you scared? Because where did this energy go?
So shouts to Chelsea, man. Hates us. I thought we were going to lose. You thought it was going to be an emergency hanger. So you lose like we're emergency hangers. Hell no. We still speak fluent trophies. Okay, wait, hold up. That was league. That was league. That doesn't do the UCL. That was league. Now I want to go to Rob. Rob.
To finish, man. Let him learn, man.
Rob. Can we do this on Wednesday? Rob, we need this. Rob, I need this. Rob, I can't do Europa League. Rob, you listen to me what I'm saying. Rob, listen. I can't do Europa. Rob, please.
Well, I think it's going to be very close. I think it's evenly matched, even though they have AC Milan have 10 injuries. I still think it's close because they have a really good attack, and Chelsea have kind of a poor defense lately. So I will say because Chelsea are at home, I believe this should still win. I think, but I do think that it's going to be tight, and I think that both teams will score.
Rob, are you confident
hold
against
up.
Frankfurt?
To pick it, so are you saying a draw or who wins on Wednesday?
Well, I think Chelsea probably just win it because AC Milan have too many injuries.
Raw Wob in the building. Wob in the building, guys. Wob has spoken. I told you guys, you guys are crap. Wob, he uses that thing called football analysis. Injuries, we're playing at the crib. Wob, what up, baby? Wob, thank you, Wob. Wob,
That
you're
means
the legend.
if you lose the game, that's even more embarrassing.
Look
all of you bomb analysts. Wob is the only guy with any sense in this panel.
I have a question.
So you guys suck. Wob is the only guy that speaks with sense.
Did
You
you draw to
useless
Salzburg
people.
at the bridge?
You trust the Tottenham guy, HH.
No. Whoever he's supposed to so forth, Wob is the only guy that has that football analytical brain. So which one of you liars want to talk about this whole Chelsea thing, man? Casey, talk to me.
Yeah, so this for me, I think this is a test for Milan now, not necessarily Chelsea, because Milan, they have been good. I think they're second in the league, if I'm right. Or
they're fourth.
But it's very close.
But they're like 3 points behind Napoli. And
Yeah.
Chelsea are not in the title race. So
Whoa,
Milan,
Casey,
According to, wait, let him cook. Casey.
Milan have to like at least draw this game, because even they are in a risk of like going back to Europa League. Don't forget they also drew to Salzburg. We can't just assume that Milan will like, just get out of this group.
So you're saying that Chelsea have the edge on Wednesday, or what are you saying? Casey, I need assurances for Wednesday.
I think it will be a draw, a 1-1 draw, because Chelsea for some reason cannot attack.
Casey, I've been doing the math. I can't work with a draw. I have to have a win.
Do math, so yeah, good.
Casey, we have to. Casey, how do I get 3 points? Casey, I need 3 points. Okay.
You will have to teach Aubameyang to control a ball for that.
Gatland.
Control ball.
But
Abdul, what are you saying?
I wanted to say to Gatland, speaking about math, did you see that video of Floyd Mayweather when he was counting his money?
Okay. All right. Okay. Smoke. Chelsea and Milan on Wednesday. What are you saying?
You know what's the sad part? I still don't see where your goals will come from. Like apart from a defender scoring or an own goal.
Did you see Conor McGregor's goal?
Oh, is that what it's called now?
But that's cocaine tax. That's cocaine tax.
It's
right?
Norgal. It's Norgal.
All right. Cocaine Gallagher will score one of those goals probably once a season, and his tally for the season is now done. Right. So, HH, at the end of the day, I still see defenders. Like, the thing is, Milan, they're quite resolute. They're going to sit back and contain. And we've seen with Chelsea, whenever teams contain, you guys don't know what to do. You guys can only play well when it's an open game. So, and we saw it against Zagreb as well. They sat back and let you, okay, here's the ball, show us what you can.
No, but sorry, very briefly. No, do you know what worries me? I'll be real. It just came to mind. What worries me a lot about Wednesday is Potter against Pioli. Pioli has way more experience, and I'm afraid of the kind of tactical setup that Pioli is going to put on your boy Potter on Wednesday.
That leads me to my next point, right? Now, the thing is this: on the counter, Milan will know what to do with the ball because they have the players who are quite decisive in the final third. Unlike you guys, right? And defensively, even though you've signed almost every available centre back, you're still shaky. And I think Kepa is still in goal. So it goes back in that thing that you guys, even if you score first, you still might concede, draw or lose. You scoring means nothing, right? Unless they stop the game after you guys score. That's your best shot at winning this game, right? Get that ref from the AFCON. And tell him whenever we score, stop the game.
Oh no, that's sick.
Stop. That's bad. Nah,
even HH muted
on,
himself when he heard that. Bro.
Come on, man. That's not fair. That's not fair.
This guy doesn't.
You're muted, bro. Bro, this guy.
That was messed up. Smoke. That was messed up.
That's not fair.
Okay, let me take some notes and let's shift over to something very. So shout out to your boy. Potter has to use Wingardium Leviosa to beat Milan. Hold up. You see, I stopped after book 4. So was this what they were using in like book 5 or book 6?
That was book 1.
Was that book 1? Look, I've not read it. No, I've not read it in ages. I read them like years ago, but I stopped at book 5.
Bro. I was watching the movies. I didn't know there were books until.
No. I read. No, so here's my thing. I read the books first. I really liked book 3 and book 3 was one of my favorites. My sister took me to watch the first film. And I was like, "Who is this bum ass Daniel Radcliffe? This is since Harry Potter." And then I never watched the films afterwards. Films were whack, bro. Books amazing. Those books are amazing.
It's born a hater, man.
Daddy issues. Dynamite Zappa is beating Chelsea home and away. Who is Zappa?
Zagreb.
Oh,
Dynamite Zappa.
It's the name of I think a famous stripper. Apparently.
No, they do. Just move on.
Okay. So let's shift on things right now. So here's the thing. Now, quick question. Does Inter Milan count as a big game for Barcelona?
Massive.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes.
No. You see what I'm saying? Okay, hold up. Okay, no. Hold up, because no. See, you're not gonna do this. So let's see. Okay.
Personally, I like to say it's a small game, and then Lewandowski actually scored.
So it's a big game. Yeah, it's a big game. It's a big game. It's a massive game. So Zeman, can you tell me the team between Torino and Sassuolo? Remember that Torino are 10, Sassuolo are 8. Can you tell me the team in between there?
Can you pull up the Champions League group?
Can you also pull up the facts of like these guys have lost in the last 5 they lost 3.
Who's won? HH. Who's won a league recently? Barcelona or Inter?
Oof. That's uncomfortable.
That's a fair point, HH.
Wait, hold on. No, it's not.
It is, bro.
You're comparing Serie to a Barca team where repositioning. No, come on. Okay.
Respect Inter,
no, well, my point is that if this counts as a big game, Lewandowski is on fraud watch. But I'm not sure whether we should count this as a big game because it's Inter.
No, it's a very important match.
No.
It's a very important match. It's a super important match. It's do or die if we're keeping it real.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, God, like, what are you saying, bro?
No, we can't do this. So hold on, because it's in
an important match doesn't mean like you're only playing against big teams. Like this game,
I tried.
Okay, Gatlo, what do you say? Why is it not a big game?
HH, decide now. I don't want an issue where it's after the game and you're not slander like Lewandowski. Decide now. Is it a big game or not?
That is what we're trying to discuss because I don't know. Because no. When the groups were made, this was a big game. I'm looking at how the season is going, and Inter are on some BS. These guys just look bad.
Let me break down the Barcelona aspect of this, right?
Okay, wait, hold on. Zeman.
We lost 2 of our most competent defenders, right? And and this is huge because let's be honest, we don't have a natural right back. We're relying on Sergio Roberto to do a job. We're reliant on Christensen and maybe Eric Garcia and PK.
No, but Zeman, that's not why it's a big
game. And plus, in terms of this game, it is a big game in terms of what this means for both teams. Like Ricardo said it best last time. Big games aren't necessarily defined by finals or semis. It's defined by circumstances and situations that both teams are in. This is to qualify. This is to qualify for the next
remember
round.
that.
So okay, thank you. Actually, you know what? No, Talent FC. You should have actually said his name properly because I don't like that.
Yeah, I can tell you.
No. So wait, hold on. If Lewandowski scores in an Inter team out of form without their best player in Lukaku,
that's a big game.
It's a big game. It's a big game.
That's a big game.
Can I go?
It's a big game. Barcelona has to win this game.
No, wait. Abdul then Ricardo. Abdul.
Yeah, HH. The reason why this is a massive game, to be fair, is I view it as a tie because we're playing them back to back. You feel me? Like with 1 week, so it's more like a tie. I view the tie. I view it as a big like a knockout stage tie, and in reality, bro, I've done the math. We need 4 points. So a draw isn't the worst case scenario, but that would put a lot of pressure on the return leg at Camp Nou. But the reason why this is a massive game is because after pulling all them levers in the summer, if we went into the Europa League, we would be done out here. Like this,
we wouldn't
like
hear the end of it.
I think I would.
But that's not why it's a big game, HH.
No. It's a big game because it's crucial for Barca to make it past the group stages.
Yeah, it is a big game.
Yeah, but still, that's not why it's a big game.
Like financially.
Wait. Let Abdul land. Let Abdul land.
Like this is decisive. Like
it's a big game because it's crucial for us, bro. So at this, like, I think we're confusing what big game means, because my definition of big game is that a game which has a lot riding on it.
Yeah.
Your definition is right, but what you're using it for is wrong. The thing is this, right? Bayern was always going to win this group, right? That only leaves one slot open. Another thing is this: out of Barcelona and Inter, whoever can get the most points out of each other gives themselves the highest opportunity to go through. That's what makes it a big game, because whoever gets the most points gives them the best chance to move on. Regardless of how many levers you pull, that's your business. Inter also has their own issues.
Yeah, but I mean,
whoever
but
can get-
that was my point indirectly, that this tie, in my opinion, is gonna decide who's gonna go through this group. But what my whole point is that the consequence, if I don't know about Inter and their economy, but I'm pretty sure it's not very good either. So for them, I think it's pretty crucial as well that they get that extra revenue.
So before I go to Ricardo, see, I'm in two minds, because I do agree that it is a big game based on what is at stake, both on 3 points, and this could be these two games, and I think that's what Abdul said, it's the back-to-back. And I think, and it's the key thing, so this one on Tuesday is in San Siro. So this is very important that Inter have to win this game, because Inter know that it's unlikely they beat Barca in Camp Nou. So Inter know we have to win.
No, it's actually the opposite, because we're better at away performances in Europe than at home for some odd reason. Like,
But if you're Inter Milan, do you feel more confident to beat Barca at home or away? At home.
Based on form, at away, bro. I'll be more confident beating at Camp Nou for some odd reason, because we perform better at away. That's like it's been that way.
So fine.
Away from home, Xavi hasn't lost.
But my other mind is Inter Milan are clearly not very good. So my thing is that how much should I have Lewandowski on fraud watch? So if Lewandowski shows up in this game, if Lewandowski shows up with 2 goals, has he redeemed himself? I'm like, hey, it's no longer small game Lewandowski. Or should it be like,
yes, bro.
All right.
Ricardo. Ricardo.
So by definition, or at least by the standard that you hold a big game at, this is a big game. I already said, just because two big teams are playing, sure, you could pass it off as a big game, but that's not the only way to determine what a big game is, or finals or semifinals or whatever. It's like last year when City faced Aston Villa. Typically, that fixture wouldn't be a big game, but it was a big game because it decided the title. So it is a big game. Against Inter Milan, it's a big game, and it's more so a big game because we lost to Bayern Munich. If we didn't lose to Bayern Munich, then we'd be far more in a comfortable position, and then we wouldn't have to put so much more extra pressure on these 2 next results against Inter Milan. So, but we didn't beat Bayern, we lost. So that actually more weight on this tie. So yes, by definition, this is very important, because if we don't win this, then getting second place is going to be extremely hard. It puts more pressure on actually beating Bayern Munich at home, which is not guaranteed. So yeah, it is a big game. Do I expect Lewandowski to show up? That's why I'm saying this is a small game, because it might work. He might actually drop a 2-piece. Do I think it redeems what he did at Bayern Munich? Personally, no, because of the difference between Inter and Bayern Munich. I mean, we've seen it when they played each other. So I still want Lewandowski to get it back in blood against Bayern Munich. As for Inter Milan, I don't think this has anything to do with Bayern. They have to go in there, get the job done. If we, the minimum I'm accepting is a tie, but I think we are more than capable than beating Inter Milan because they haven't been very good this season. They have not been very good, so I think they are beatable. And if we can beat them in San Siro, I'm very comfortable that we will beat them at the Camp Nou. But like I said, we will only be able to beat them if Lewandowski shows up because he is our goal scorer. And I'm sorry, you can't flop against Bayern and then flop against Inter Milan. But you gotta pick which game you want to flop.
Can I speak on it after?
Casey, talks to Casey.
Okay, so Inter missing Lukaku, Brozovic, probably Lautaro might not play. No excuses. We have to win this game at least 3-0 or 2-0. Zero excuse. And if we don't, Xavi out. Like at that very instant, Xavi out. Yeah. No, there's zero excuse for Xavi now.
No, Casey.
No,
Casey.
have-
I think
No, not only that. Not only that.
Wait, let Casey learn. Let Casey cook. Let him cook.
If you guys say that Xavi is this coach, and with this team, we have to destroy them because this is Inter Milan's B team.
No.
Brozovic,
My
I think,
thing
in my
is,
opinion, is their best midfielder.
no.
And
But,
if the
but
best midfielder,
Casey, you're expecting us not to concede a goal when Mallorca was able to create
Okay,
chances.
then
on a
outscore them.
consistent basis.
Outscore them.
That's what I'm saying. For you to
Control the
expect us
midfield.
not to concede a goal, that's
no,
like
but Z-Man, we
that's
can control
hard
the
to say,
midfield.
man.
That's what I'm trying to say. And if we even draw or lose, then it's all on Xavi. Zero excuse.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, okay. Let me come to you. Wait. Okay. Gatlock then Vator.
You see, I'm Barca really they should win this game because, bro, I'm looking at Inter's results in the past, bro, and based on what I've watched recently, Lazio they lost. Every big team they've played, Inter they've lost, Bayern they've lost, Roma they lost, bro. Every like top team or a team that is competent this season they've lost. Either it's home or away, they've lost. Barca, they don't have any excuse not to win this. Even if, they're missing a few people in defense, their attack is still full. It's still solid. They still have Dembele playing. They still have Fati playing. They still have Rafinha available. They still have Lewandowski available. So, and your midfield is still there. So, that is enough. That should be enough to beat this Inter team. If they do not, then they're really in trouble.
Vator, talk to me.
Yeah. We got to address the accountant in the room. I mean, I know you guys are probably familiar with, addressing the elephant in the room, but I think in this case, we got to address the accountant in the room. And Ricardo kind of talked about it. A lot of levers were pulled. And if they don't win this game, it is going to be extremely, extremely difficult and a lot of pressure.
Now, Vader, 4 points.
I can't even finish the point.
Wait, let's Vator finish his point. Finish his point.
No, I hear you in terms of the 4 points, but that requires a draw or a win. You have to do that, and if you don't, the accountant in the room, it will be an issue because a lot of levers were pulled, a lot of player wages and bonuses are probably accounted for the money that you're going to get further in this competition. So if it doesn't come through and you're dropping down to Europa, it is a problem. This is a huge match. You need a result. You need a positive result coming out of here. And a win is most important because can't leave anything to chance. So you guys need to go out and win that match because people got to get paid.
I think when you put it into that context, I think there's because Inter have looked so bad. Yes, there's pressure, but I just expect Barca to win because Inter Milan have been so bad, and Barca just have too much quality for them.
You know what the issue is?
They lost to Roma.
No. But HH.
And who do Roma have? What, Pellegrini?
Can I just say something?
Dybala.
You haven't watched those games, and I can tell that you haven't watched those games because Inter weren't bad against Roma, but the way Roma and Udinese and the teams they've lost to mainly set up is very defensive, and they hit Inter on the counter. Inter are gonna be the ones soaking up pressure against us and hitting us on the counter.
So hold on, Abdul. When they played Lazio, did Lazio do the same thing? Being defensive.
Lazio did the same
That's
thing.
not what I saw, bro. But very
No. But my point, HH, is football is all about matchups. HH, it's all about matchups, and I think the matchup is gonna be difficult because Koundé and Araujo are so critical for Barca being able to press up high and push up a high line, because they have the recovery pace to make up for. I mean, thankfully, Dzeko isn't very fast, and Lautaro, he's not very fast either, to be fair. So they don't have blistering pace on the counter. But Araujo and Koundé, they are big losses, man, because they are crucial to our system, and we're missing them, bro. Like, we are very vulnerable without them. That's why if Koundé isn't back for the El Clasico, like, I'm very worried. But hopefully he should be back. But I think for Inter, yes, they're missing Brozovic and they're missing Lukaku. But bro, let's not sleep on the defense. Please don't sleep on the defense. You know Skriniar. You know Bastoni, bro. These guys are not any. Dumfries is good as well. These guys are not nobody.
Oh, okay. Let me just throw it out there. No. Okay, so do Liverpool? Are you saying that Liverpool don't beat the Rangers?
Of course.
Would you be surprised if they did?
No, they did. Liverpool.
Would you be surprised? They were trash.
Because see, my thing is that if Liverpool don't beat the Rangers, I think Klopp House may actually become like a new trend.
It's already a trend, you know.
No. As in, like, it'll become like a thing where like you go out into the streets, guys are wearing like Klopp House jeans, Klopp House sweaters, Klopp House baseball caps, and so basically it becomes like streetwear.
Are you telling me that Man City is going to be the only team out of the Champions League in the groups?
Okay, Ricardo. Now hold up, right there.
Outstanding. What the hell?
What the fuck?
It was Vader. That sounds bloody scary, man. Look, see, Liverpool. Come on, bro. Liverpool, they can't lose. No. Rangers are not very good. Liverpool can't lose to Rangers.
Where's the game?
It's at the Field of Anne. The Field of Anne.
Oh no, that's a win. No, that's an easy.
No, like they have to win. Like Rangers are just Rangers are not very good, man. But if in the event that Liverpool, let's say, drop points against Rangers, then it's like, okay, things are pretty messy. Because guys, is there a scenario that Liverpool? Because we could have a scenario. I don't think it will happen, where it could be Inter, Juventus, potentially even Liverpool in Europa.
And Barca.
And Barca too, yeah.
Barca can.
Barca are not sniffing. Guys, Barca are not sniffing Europe.
Don't do this, Jinx.
Guys, if Barca are in Europe, no, it's good. Did you know why Barca can't play in Europa? Then I am contractually obligated to do a 7-day emergency hangout in honor of Barcelona. And I can't, and for me, physically, health-wise, I don't think I could do like a 7. So basically, it's basically, I'll show it to you. I have a contract that says I'm obligated to do a 7-day consecutive emergency hangout if Barca, after pulling every single lever and stealing our attackers, if they end up in Europe. Guys, can you imagine the scenario if, after all that, Barca are in Europa?
That would be crazy.
The thing is, this month
that would be mad.
No, this is what I'm saying. There is so much on the line because.
You'll beat Inter Milan, bro. Come on, there's no pressure. It's Inter Milan. You can't beat Inter.
Pressure. Yes.
Barella, bro. Barella, man.
This guy just said Barella.
What happened to Jamal and Samuel? I haven't seen those guys for a long time.
Or Hassan on the hangout, man.
No, I've seen Hassan.
Yeah. I remember Hassan.
What club do they support?
Wait. Hold on. Okay. So, Rob. Tottenham. Wait. Hold on. Okay. So, Rob, Tottenham. Did they make it through to the group? I can know that your boys make it through the group, man. Rob.
They're playing Frankfurt, bro.
Okay,
bro, Sporting have 6 points. They're already out of the groups. That's crazy.
No. I think apart from Benfica and Sporting Lisbon could both go through. Like Porto are on some BS, but yeah, they could actually both go through. Shout out to those guys. Guys, it's been swell. I need to cure my insomnia. I have acute insomnia. So guys, remember Monday members hangouts. Tuesday we are back at it. Inter against Barca. Inter, please.
Thursday, pro clubs.
Inter, please, for the streets. Wednesday, and potentially pro clubs can potentially make it. Hopefully, guys. Peace out. Stay true. Stay real. And Chelsea are still the legitimate UCL champs. You can't win the UCL without having away goals. Peace out.
Bye.